Okay, so I'm actually turning this on a little bit early. That I'm not necessarily ready to go yet, but because I am streaming from my new computer today, I wanted to give myself a little extra time live before we really get into things to make sure that it's running correctly and that because I didn't port over my OBS settings, I did them all again, and I probably messed up, so this is just kind of like a figuring out where I might have messed up. So if you guys are experiencing anything out of the ordinary in terms of sound or video or excessive buffering or lag, please let me know and I will do my best to fix it before our proper show begins. And I'm also making some tea, so I'll be in and out of here. Hey Alexander, it's been so long since I caught the stream. Welcome guys, we will be getting started properly in a couple of minutes. I will be in and out until like, 3-ish, like approximately when we normally start. It's another 7 or so minutes to go, but I just want to make sure it's all working. It looks okay on my end. If I look over in this screen, I can blow it up. Quality is okay. I guess it's pretty good. It's a 4K monitor. It makes everything look gross if it's not 4K. Yeah, seems okay. What do you think? Hi Hazel, hi guys. How'd the build go? Whew. I talk a little bit about it in the vlog, and I'm going to talk more about it in the video that I'm still editing, but the short version is, it's good now. It was a little rough going for a while, but it's good now. Razorclaw, welcome to the Squirrel Squad. Thank you very much for becoming a member. I appreciate the support. I hope you enjoy the emotes you're able to use in YouTube chat now, because people do that. And appreciate that. Hear you well. Video looks good. Congrats on the new computer. Why, thank you. I didn't fully realize how in love with it I was until I rendered the vlog today, because that was the first video render I'd done on it, and I was like, good lord, because I had accidentally, is that my tea? What I had done is I had accidentally recorded the vlog in 4K, and it's not actually 4K because the camera's not spitting out 4K. Oh, that is my tea. Hang on. Okay, so I'll get up and get that in like 3 minutes. But yeah, the vlog file was like way bigger than it needed to be because I had forgotten to put my settings back after I was experimenting with recording on it earlier. And I didn't even notice until I plopped the end card in the edit, and it was like really small, and I had to blow it up to match the frame size of the rest of the thing. And usually the last time I did that, editing the thing was a struggle, and I didn't even notice this time. And then the other thing was, last time I did that, when I had to render it out and like render it back down to 1080, it choked on it for a long, long time. And this one was almost real-time rendering. It was so beautiful. I'm so happy. Is that the Bubble Popper Dagger? The Bubble Popper Dagger. I don't know what you're talking about, but this dagger does look like it would be effective at popping bubbles. Token whoever can beat me in a pet battle. Tea time with Hazel and Joker. The alert's tad delayed. Don't know if that's normal. That's, I mean, it's not great, but it has been that way for a long time. I don't know how to fix that. It's just a Streamlabs alert, and it comes through like 20 seconds later. I did not bring over my little tea readout, the tea of the day thing. I am waiting to see how many people complain as to whether or not I really need it. I could have brought it over. I was bringing files over this morning, but like, I didn't. Because I'm not sure if we need it. I mostly drink the same teas lately anyways. So I don't know. I'm jury's out on that one for now. For leveling 105 to 120, what's the wisdom of the day? Island expeditions, pop your anniversary leveling event thing, because it should still be up today. I think today's the last day, or is it out now? But do that if you still have it, and then do some island expeditions, I believe. Or you can wait until patch 8.1 comes out early next month and do some incursions. A lot of pet charms up on World Quest right now. I'm playing a Gnome Shadow Priest. I'm level 20. I keep tanking in dungeons, wondering why. If you know, can you explain it? You keep, like, pulling aggro. Low-level dungeons are a little bit of a mess, and it depends on who you get and what they're playing, and the tuning is often really bizarre. So if you're pulling aggro and you're not dying, then I guess you're the tank now. And if you're pulling aggro and you are dying, then do less damage. Press fewer buttons. Take some breaks, you know, step back, stretch your fingers. 110 to 120 islands, 1 BG and skirm win a day. Oh, that's a good tip. I haven't tried that yet. I do not play fantasy football, and to be quite honest with you, I don't completely understand it. It looks complicated. Are those blue light filtering glasses? Yes, they are. The puppy is too sweet. He is actually, technically, in case anybody is curious, Joker is an Alaskan Kleekai, so he is a, I mean, he's not big, but he's old. How are you today? I'm doing all right. I'm doing all right. Cold Light Surf Runners now in the auction is finally dropping. 500k, now down to 300k. I wonder what it's going for. I'm not going to buy one, but I am curious to find out what it is going for. Leveling a Holy Priest, any tips? I mean, are you leveling as Holy? Because, I hear that for leveling the, and I don't know if this is still true, but the last I heard was that Discipline was the spec to be while leveling, like if you're out questing. The event item's gone. Oh, bummer. How pricey it is to get prescription computer glasses. I don't know how expensive it is, but I do know that Gunner at least offers them. I've seen that option before on their website. So if I'm looking for the Cold Light Surf Runner, 204k on Lightbringer, in case anybody's got 200k in Lightbringer. It's like, wow, for themselves. Don't buy it for me. Tea of the Day did convince me to buy some Puer, which I now love. The tea reader is fun. Totally get it if you don't want to bring it over. It has ended. Aw. Unless you were an elite hacker and kept the box you originally got. I sold it for more than 60k. Why do you have so many tunes in Stranglethorn and Veil? They are there because the only thing that they do in their lives lately is they farm Zul'Gurub on Tuesdays. On Tuesday morning mount runs. I just keep them out there so I can fly them out. Their Hearthstones are also set to Fort Livingston. The blue filter coating can be added to your lenses. Huh. I mean, you'd also want a second set. So if you only had one pair of glasses, then you would probably want a second one because you don't want it to filter the light all the time. I mean, maybe you do. Can be requested. I don't think they can be added to existing lenses. Interesting. Where is Hero? In a minute. All in good time. This is the pre-stream. We're just getting started now. I think I'm satisfied that things are mostly working, which is kind of flabbergasting, to be honest. I thought I would have broken something. And once my tea is finished steeping, which it may have been, I should go check on it. I should bring that over, and then I will be calling Hero to start our first ever collaboration stream shortly. Abumi Curse Mark Chu. I probably butchered that, but thank you for the super chat. This is my first time catching you live. I've been watching your YouTube videos. You've gotten me back into playing WoW. Thank you. Appreciate the support. Got my computer glasses for my eye doctor for $200. Bring up your pet journal. Bring up my pet journal. I'm missing a lot of stuff. I've been slacking. I've been BFA slacking. Although there is a pet that we may be able to get today. I'll talk more about what's going on when I get back. My tea should be ready by now. So, today's plan. I am, if I look in my achievement journal, Pet Battles Battle Brutal Pet Brawler. I am 211 of 250 Pet Battles won for that, which is not that many. I don't know if I can win 39. Is that how math works? 39 in an hour. Or in 2 hours. I kind of did it, but in order to help me, at the very least, come up with a couple of teams to work towards that with, I'm going to be joining forces with my fellow YouTube friend Hirumaredx, who I will call shortly, and he's going to help talk me through putting together some teams and also using putting together some teams as well as, you know, the strategies to use. It'll be kind of like a live version of the videos that we recorded together a year ago that I haven't put out yet, but I will one day. It's occurred to me that the only way that he's going to be able to see my screen, I don't know if I can screen share in Discord while I'm streaming. I kind of doubt it. Maybe. I mean, I guess we can try. But otherwise, he would only be able to see my screen from my stream, and my stream, I can try ultra low latency, but I'd have to restart the stream for that. Well, I'll try Discord screen sharing first, so you can actually, because he's gonna need to see what I'm doing if he's gonna help me with my moves. You're gonna make me want to spend exorbitant amounts of money on a new computer. I might soon. I'm hoping to head into college for video game animation, and I'll need an upgrade. Well, I may be a bad role model because I did spend some exorbitant amounts of money on this thing. I think I overwent what was necessary, but it wasn't entirely, I mean, it wasn't entirely about what's necessary, and I do have confidence that I'll be able to make good use of it. The most expensive pet that I own is probably, I mean, I have a bunch of the trading card game pets. They were not that expensive when I got them, but they are more expensive now. The one that comes to mind, just because it's kind of like the spectral tiger cub. I don't know how much these go for anymore. I don't know. But that's one of the TCG pets that I've got. Is that a Blingtron shirt? Hey, Anthony, how you doing? Yeah, so this is actually, I got it for $5 on the Black Friday sale. I don't know if they still have them or not. It's like a men's small, and it's a Blingtron 3000, but I think the reason why it's a 3000 is because it's a Hearthstone shirt. It's from their Hearthstone stuff, so that may be the Blingtron that Hearthstone has access to. I'm probably going to do my pet, I don't think it matters, but I'm probably going to do them for my priest. Also, it's not a pet battle event. What is the event this week? Is it a World Quest event? Zandalari Troll streaming? I love watching your videos while playing WoW. This is my first time catching live, so I'm pretty excited right now. Well, thanks, Katrina. I'm excited to have you with us, and I hope that you, all of you here today, will know that you were here on the first time I ever had somebody else at a YouTube stream. I'm pretty sure. Like, back in the day, I used to, when I streamed on Twitch, I would have other people on sometimes. Sometimes I would have random voice chat with anybody that I was pugging with, but it's been a while, and it's been years since I've had anybody else's voice in my stream, so this is a monumentic and historic occasion that may never happen again. Not saying that Hero's gonna mess it up or anything, I'm just saying that outside of this particular application, I can't think of any real reason. I don't know. It takes a special kind of person. Like, I trust Hero because he's also a YouTuber, so he understands the kind of things that you are and are not allowed to say on YouTube, and it's, I don't know where I'm going with this. So I am getting stuck in a corner. My pet collection is here, and I'm going to call him and see if he has any brilliant ideas about how to do the screen sharing thing. A little early, too. Hello?
Hello?
Hello? Can you say
Hi.
that, like, can you talk back and forth with me so I check the, I'm just making sure that your green bar and my green bar are, like, competitive, you know?
Yeah, sure thing. What would you like me to say?
Tell me about your dog. You still have a dog?
Yeah, I have 2 dogs.
Tell
One
me
of
about your
them
dogs.
is like a yellowish white color. I don't know what breed he is. People ask about it all the time.
Mhm.
He's kind of vicious. He cut up my stomach a little bit one time when I tried to pick him up. 'Cause he
Oh,
does
no.
not like to be picked up. But he's super cute. And then I have a black dog who's a lot more mild-tempered. He's super nice. He lets you pick him up and he won't attack you.
Well, that sounds
They're both-
lovely.
They're both kind of big.
How big?
Like medium-sized big? Almost large.
All right. Well, thank you. That'll do.
Cool.
I mean, oh my gosh, I haven't talked to somebody else since BlizzCon. I don't remember how. So today we're going to be doing, I don't know, leave me alone. Today we're going to be doing some pet PvP, and I wanted to ask if you had any brilliant ideas about how you're going to help me with this, because last time that we did this, it was off stream, and I did Discord screen sharing. I wonder if that's going to work again, because my stream has some delay that I forgot to disable before I started. So let me see if
That's
I can
true.
screen share. Let me see if this will work while I'm streaming. I don't know. Stream.
Yeah,
Right.
we could try stream share, or I could just watch your stream, because lots of pet battling is just predicting what your opponent's going to do anyway, so it doesn't
Yeah,
really need to be real time.
I guess so. You might be a couple turns behind. That's the only thing.
That's fine for the most part.
Oh, maybe this will work. Can you see that?
Yeah, I can see it.
Okay, cool. That'll work. Okay, so I need 39 more wins in order to get my Stunted Direhorn. What are, in your professional opinion, what are my odds of doing that today?
39?
39.
It all depends on what... As long as you don't run into stall teams, you could probably do that pretty easy if enough people quit out.
I think
But
I'm...
realistically... No, you can't do that in an hour.
It's occurred to me that I'm streaming, so I may be more likely to run into stall teams.
Yeah.
Okay.
I mean, there hasn't been too many stall teams. A lot of people are actually queuing up with like triple teams of a certain type for the Family Brawler achievement. It's actually been really good for PvP. So you no longer just run against nothing but meta teams. So you'll sometimes run into casual teams of people trying to get the achievement.
Well, that's good. I have actually already finished that achievement, so I am free to assemble teams of any witch types I like.
Oh, did you achieve?
I most certainly pressed all of the buttons. I may have had some vocal assistance.
That's funny. If only there was some kind of video about that. That'd be cool.
Yeah, if there was like a record of when all those teams were put together with like commentary.
Teams.
Yeah.
I think only like 1 or 2 of those teams are nerfed. The rest of them are still pretty much good to go.
Okay, so where should we start? Like, I figure we can probably put together a couple different teams with a couple of good all-purpose strategies that differ from each other a little bit. So if people are following along and one of them is not working, like they're running into something that counters it, they have something else they can try.
A good one would probably be the Minefield Swap team.
Okay. What do we want for that?
A Warbot. A Fiendish Imp. And the third pet is Flexible. I prefer the Vengeful Porcupet.
Vengeful Porcupet.
The Warbot can be anything. Fiendish Imp needs to be the SS breed.
I, in fact, have that. You may have made me get that last time.
Okay, and you have the Vengeful Porcupet who has the same... Who only has that one breed? Yeah, that's good.
Okay.
The third pet can be really anything, but the main component of this one is the Warbot and the Fiendish Imp. And the strategy for this team, yeah, you want Minefield, extra plating, and Missile, because Launch Rocket isn't very good in PvP.
All right, makes sense.
And then you want the Swap ability, Immolation, and Burn, which is good. And Vengeful Porcupet, you want Powerball, Spirit Spikes, and his multi-attack. So you're good.
Okay, so I'm going to save this as not
Minefield
as a target.
Swap. That one's a pretty solid team that wasn't touched at all with the nerfs.
My rematch teams are such a mess because I only use them for auto loading. So
Holy
this is
crap!
Yeah,
I have all these different tabs on mine.
It's real rough. People ask why I don't offer my settings for add-ons, and it's because I am a hoarder, and you don't want my settings.
Someone asked in your Discord once if you could like link all your teams for the PvE stuff. And I just gave him my strings.
Yeah, no, you don't want. Nobody wants my strings.
Here's all my PvE teams. They're organized. You'll be good to go with this.
The hero the community needs. All right, let's cue that up. And what are some of the goals of this team?
This team, you almost always start off with a Warbot, and you just throw out Minefield, and then you kind of adjust your strategy from there. One of the things you can do is swap into the Fiendish Imp immediately, and then force a swap on your opponent. See, look at they're going for the Family Brawler achievement.
So they have birds, so that would be good because that'll get me some big damage in right away, right?
You still want to go with Warbot first, though.
Oh,
but yeah.
Okay.
With this one, you can just go straight for your strategy where you throw out your Minefield, you swap into the Fiendish Imp, and then you swap them out.
Makes sense. So what do you do after that, though? Like, these have got pretty long cooldowns.
After you do that, then you just kind of go from there. Usually what you can do is use Immolation and then just swap out, and your Fiendish Imp will heal up on the back row.
Ah, okay, I can do that. I always forget that humanoid healing works in the back row. I very
Not
rarely
too much
do this.
against darkness. Yeah, right now you definitely want to swap out. You might want to go into the Vengeful Porcupet since he's below 50% health. And for the Vengeful Porcupet, what you want to do with him is just try to Powerball until he's faster than your opponent's team.
Okay.
That way you can Spirit Spikes and have them kill themselves with a reflect attack. But you need to be faster than your opponent in order for that to work.
Here we go.
And the cool thing with Powerball is the speed effect never goes away.
Never?
So if you swap him out, he'll keep it.
Okay.
That's
So
why
I
he's a
can
really
just,
good
now that I'm
cleanup pet.
faster, I can just go with flank, right? I don't need to swap unless I need to swap. There we go.
Yeah, the other pets are going to be faster than you because they're flying type.
Not for
And
long.
you actually have a good advantage since you're beast type.
True, yeah.
You might be able to outspeed him as soon as, yeah, you get this. If you're able to outspeed him, you might get lucky with a kill on your flank.
Alright, fingers crossed.
Oh.
I feel bad because he's just trying to do his achievement.
Oh, you did.
I mean, I'm trying to do my achievement, but mine's easier.
And at this point, you've won. You can just do whatever.
I mean, don't challenge me. I could find a way to lose. I often
Just make
do.
sure to Spirit Spikes when you're faster than your opponent, and you'll be good to go.
You want to hear an embarrassing story?
What?
I got kicked out of an island expedition last week.
Wow.
It was totally my fault. So I was recording, so I wanted some background footage of just doing island expeditions for a part of a video where I was referencing them. And I wasn't paying a whole lot of attention because I was multitasking. So I get in, and I'm active, and I'm running around, but I lose them, and I can't find them, and they're, like, over by the horde boat. So they're over by the horde boat, and I don't really want to go over there because they're just, like, constantly fighting the enemy NPCs. So I just sort of stay on my side of the map and do my thing. And then, and I'm mostly just looting treasures and killing a couple of rares. I can't really find anything that's going to give anything good. And I'm mostly contributing, but I definitely can't find them. And then I zone out, and I look at my chat log, and I got kicked. And apparently they were asking if I was ever going to come join them. And I didn't see it because I don't look at chat while I'm recording. And I felt so bad because I was just completely ignoring them off of my own world. And yeah, I got kicked. My feelings were a little hurt until I realized I 100% deserved that one. I was not helping much.
See, in that case, it wasn't because you were doing something bad, though. It was just...
Well, yeah, I could have read chat and told them, and that might have gone better. But
you can't type while you're getting footage.
Yeah,
Those are the rules.
That's true. You wouldn't want to offend the YouTube overlords. What's another team? So that one worked real good, and I'll probably mix that one in later. But let's come up with another one that we can kind of mix and match
Another
and
team.
sprinkle with. Yeah. What else we got?
Okay.
Actually, hang on. Sorry, I need to catch up with chat real quick. I feel bad ignoring them.
Oh yeah, that's fine.
Hang on, just a sec. All right, what's happening over here? Hello, guys. I may be a little bit less chat ready throughout this one, which I apologize for. He sounds hot to me. He's louder than you. He has a cute voice. Here, I'll turn him down just a teeny tiny bit. We can hear him fine, and I will turn myself up a teeny tiny little bit. All voices are good. Why isn't Hero alive? That's up to him. The change is hard to do. My main is Horde. I don't like Horde anymore. It is hard to switch once you're in. He sounds hot. What is a stall team? Not sure. Here, I'm just gonna. I'm scrolling. I'm skimming. I'm scrolling. I'm skimming. Let him win. Ooh, too late for that. I got kicked from an island expedition because I was using an add-on to get the pets and mounts. I get kicked from about a fifth of my expeditions without noticing. Who is Hazel streaming with? This is Hirumaredx, and he's not a new friend. He's a long-time friend. I don't talk to people online, and that's why I'm all awkward today. Didn't miss much. We're talking about Murloc pets. Okay, good stuff. I will trust you guys to be cool while I'm working with this. Appreciate you guys. Oh no, wait. Okay, are we good? Am I back? Hello?
Huh?
Okay. I clicked a button in Discord, and I don't know what it did. Can you still see my screen?
Yeah, I can see
Okay.
it.
All right, cool.
I just assumed you muted yourself to talk to chat for a bit.
I did, but I pressed a couple buttons I probably didn't need to while I was unmuting myself, and now I have, like, split screen, except that it doesn't have anything for you, because obviously you don't need to show me your screen. I don't know what's going on.
Split screen? It looks fine to me.
I'll figure it out later. All right, team number 2.
Okay, team number 2. All right. Do you have Kovak?
Mm-hmm. I most certainly do.
Do you have multiple breeds of Kovak?
No. Do I look like somebody that keeps multiples of the same pet for PvP?
Okay, let me see. How fast is yours?
Not very. You know what? He's tough though. He's tough. He's got health.
That
He's very
should be
healthy.
fine.
That's what everybody wants from their children. Yeah.
Okay, do you have any Dreadful Breath users? Preferably of this strong droplet of Yasharaj?
Yep.
Let's see, what is his attack power?
289.
Ooh, he's kind of weak.
What do you
What about your Blight
mean?
Breath?
Less than that. Here, let's just see which
280
one has the most.
Well, it's not just the most, it's literally either Blight Breath or Droplet.
Oh, what about Wormy Tunkins?
Wormy Tumpkins is really good.
We could use him. Maybe not in
But
this
he
team.
doesn't... Maybe not in this team. But
Okay.
either Blight Breath or Yasharaj. You might want to go with Blight Breath since yours is kind of on the weak side. Your Blight Breath is at least a little bit... He's not as strong, but he's undead, which is better.
Alright.
Just make sure he has Acid Rain and Blight Breath.
Acid Rain and Blight Breath. What about his middle slot?
Dreadful
Or-
Breath. Middle
yeah.
slot can be either or, probably Toxic Smoke.
Okay.
Toxic Smoke will last 1 turn less, though, under the weather effect.
Mm.
And again, it's not like you can alternate between Sleeping Gas anyway,
Yeah.
so it doesn't matter.
I'll take that one because if I put people to sleep, then it'll be fun.
Yeah. And then for the last slot, you just need a Weebomination.
I most certainly have that. His name is George. I
Yep.
don't remember
He only
if
has
that's...
one.
It's probably not a Patreon name. I probably wouldn't have pulled out a Weebomb and been like, here's your namesake pet. I don't think. Maybe. What do I take on him?
Weebomination, you take Cleave, Consume Corpse, and his last slot doesn't matter.
Okay. And what do we call this
And
one?
That's Kovacination.
Oh. I love
Just a Blightful Breath team.
I love the names though. Did you make that up or is that like a community thing? Is that known?
I think someone else made it up. I just really liked it.
That was like my favorite thing about Arena was we'd queue into a comp and somebody'd be like, "Oh no, not Mongolian Earthworm Cleave again." And I swear that's a thing. And it is. I don't remember what the comp is, but I swear to you it's real.
Oh, that sounds so made up.
It's well, okay, hang on. Maybe I should check in with the people that told me that and make sure that they're not messing with me because I am well known to be gullible, but does Kovac have the right moves? I got Poison Fang, I need different stuff.
Yeah, Poison Fang, Pheromones, and Black Claw. Yeah, you're good.
Oh, okay.
And for this team, it's just an AoE team.
So I just put up rain and then I breathe on people and that's it?
Kind of. You start off with Kovac, and you put up Poison Fang and Black Claw, and then use Pheromones. And you just kind of use them until he dies. And then you go into Blight Breath, and you put up his Acid Rain and use Dreadful Breath until he dies. And then Weebomination comes in, and he has 2 corpses to eat. He can just cleave and heal up with Consume Corpse.
Interesting.
And you can heal up 2 times with that. Plus, he's kind of tanky too.
Okay, so
you
we are
don't win
fighting
by
all
then-
mechanicals.
Ooh, all mechanicals. Luckily, you still, Poison Fang is elemental when the dot goes out, so it's actually good against them. So you don't have to change anything. If anything, this is actually a good matchup for you.
Yeah. I can see that.
You only need to use 3 moves on Kovac before he dies.
So I should be able to because his stuff is slow, right? Well, depends on if he stuns me or not.
You might be fine. Just make
What
sure
was
you
the thing?
start off
Poison Fang,
Poison
Black
Fang?
Claw, or Poison Fang, Black Claw, Pheromones?
first. Yeah, and then Pheromones.
Okay.
You might want to
no.
use Pheromones early though if you get stunned. Yeah. So as long as you don't die right here, you might just want to use Pheromones right away.
Yeah, I'm just gonna go for that.
And then just Black Claw if you survive this.
Ooh.
Ooh.
I'm tempted to
Nice.
Poison Fang because I got my Beast buff up. Would do some big damage, but I'll leave the Black Claw. I'll trust your word.
True. Black
Oh,
Claw is
I
a
get to
thing
do it again.
Oh,
Oh!
my God. Oh, he's dead. He's super
Ooh.
dead. That is way too much damage.
It's like I was playing a Hearthstone game this morning, and I put out an Imani Berserker. And to be fair, I'm at rank like 22, because that's where I do my dailies, so I can't judge anybody for any decisions they make. But I put out my Imani Berserker, which is... Hang on, what do I do? Acid Rain?
You Acid Rain, yeah.
And then Dreadful Breath?
Yep.
Okay. So I put out my Imani Berserker, which is that one that enrages. It's like the 2/3 with a enrage. And he plays an Elven Archer and pings it.
Oh my God.
And then couldn't
like,
kill it. I'm just having a good day with other people making questionable decisions.
That's hilarious. And this has been going against a really new player. But if you're rank 22...
I don't play well.
that eliminates the new ranks, because they added like a whole new section from like 26 to 50.
It might have been somebody doing some kind of a challenge run of like default cards or something, because they were only using like the stuff you start with.
Maybe they were like a returning player or something.
Maybe. I think I'm dead anyways.
You can just keep spamming.
Oh, that's true. I'm undead. I get to come back. That's right.
Yeah, you get 2 more turns of Dreadful Breath spam.
Well, I get one more turn because I forgot that and I used Sleeping Gas.
Ah, that's fine.
I think we're still good.
You're still good. Warning.
Oh.
What?
And I'm faster, so I... Oh, no, there...
A Clockwork who uses Warning instead of Decoy?
Interesting.
Okay, so with this one, you just spam Cleave until he gets around 50% health and then use Consume Corpse.
Makes sense.
That's about it.
The only other button I have is Corpse Explosion, which I feel like is not a good button to press right here.
No.
It would be a fun button to press, but I don't think it's the right one. So, like, really half then, yeah. Like, I can probably go again.
You can also, if you can predict that you're going to fall below half, then it's also worth it. That time he just healed. I didn't know he had a team heal, though. This actually is kind of bad for you.
I mean, is he team healing faster than I'm killing him? Let's see. So I hit him for 140. And he is...
You might be fine.
Yeah, I think because I'm faster.
As long as he doesn't...
Yeah, we took out the thing. Oh, it comes back. I forget.
He does come back. Okay, so the fact that he's using his heal will allow you to use your heal, too.
Yeah. But I've already used it once, so I only get one more.
Yeah, you only need to use it twice.
Well.
If you can't kill them by then you've probably been countered. This is kind of close, though.
That's the question. This is unexpectedly nail-biting, considering... You know what? If I had started Dreadful Breath 1 turn earlier, I would have had that little bit of extra damage.
Yeah. I didn't think he'd have a team heal, though. That does kind of mess with AoE teams really bad. Because team heals were specifically made to counter AoE teams like this.
Sometimes the meta is not the meta. What happens if I kill him on my bonus round?
It's a tie.
Yeah. Well, that's fair.
You're not gonna kill him. He'll come back to life, and he's a power. He's a
I forgot.
health breed.
Oh, I forgot. You're right. All right, I got. Well, I guess if I factor in the fact that he does come back, I don't know if I would have done it. Let's try that again. See if we can get. You're right though. A lot of people are doing their family brawler.
Yeah, that's what makes it great. If this was like before they added that achievement, that's probably one of the best things they could have done for PvP, was add that achievement.
Yeah, it's not a fun achievement. I mean, I shouldn't say it's not fun, but it was only fun because I had help.
Yeah.
Not everybody has a hero they can call. I mean, they'll have a hero they can watch on YouTube. It's the beautiful thing of the internet.
All of the best teams for every type.
True. I guess that is all you need.
Yep.
I'm that one person that instead of looking it up, just like asked directly when I could have like really easily Googled it. It's like, which teams should I use for my family brawler? And you're like, I already made the videos.
There's a good guide about that online. I should check.
Did you make videos on that outside of the thing that we did that I haven't put out yet?
I don't think so.
Tell me that you're not waiting for me.
No,
That
I don't
would
really
be
make
fun.
guide videos.
Mm.
Family brawler.
My dog left my dog camp. Is he over here? No. Where's my dog? Joker, go lay down. Are you on the couch? Go lay down. I don't know where he's. There he is. Lay down. Lay down. There we go. I'm so happy and feel kind of stupid because I used to have this problem in my OBS where whenever I opened up the camera configuration properties, they would span all 3 of my monitors. It would be huge, like really awfully scaled. And it's fixed in this new computer, and I bet you I just needed to update my OBS, and I just never tried that.
I haven't updated mine in forever either.
Yeah, I mean, it's not something you think of until you run into a problem. Apparently, have you ever tried Streamlabs OBS?
I was thinking about trying that out.
I tried to download it when I was setting up stuff because I figured now is a good time to try it, but the download was going to take like 8 hours for 200 megabytes because their service was bad or something, so I gave up.
What? That's insane.
So 1, 2, 3, Poison Fang, Pheromones, Black Claw?
No, Black Claw first and then Pheromones.
Oh, too late. Oops.
It doesn't matter that much.
Alright.
That's more of just to trap them so they can't swap out. It's not a big deal.
Okay.
Ooh, you got a good matchup right here.
Is it though? I feel like I'm not doing all that much damage.
It's because it's all dot damage. He's just setting stuff up.
Should I at any point be reapplying my Black Claw?
No.
Okay.
It's more DPS to just keep using Poison Fang. The Black Claw is just to make sure they don't swap out.
So we bring this up.
Because if they do, it's a free kill.
Wait, why? Does
Because
Black Claw...
if they swap out with Black Claw on the back row with pheromones, it's too much damage to survive.
Oh, I keep forgetting that stuff sticks. I'm the worst for that, and also I press sleeping gas again. Why do I keep pressing sleeping gas? I don't... Oh man, I don't even know. That's okay. Everything's okay.
The thing is, the Hydral Wisp has heal. Oh, he lost.
Rough.
Yeah, moths are actually really good because moth dust has a 25% chance to, put you to sleep, and moths are faster than normal pets because of their flying type. And if they get one sleep off of that moth dust, it's really hard to come back from it. And he crits you as well as put you to sleep with it.
Oh well, can't win them all.
Yeah, you can't.
Well, I can. It's fun. It's a fun button to press. You don't usually get to just pop yourself to give up.
That's true. That's a good way to, quit out of there.
You gotta concede with style. All right, let me try that again and see if I can. Hang on, actually, I'm gonna leave queue. I'm just gonna unspec sleeping gas because maybe the icon is just too attractive to me. Like maybe the colors are doing something.
That might work.
Oh man.
If anything, you might just want to try a different team. Kovak, it's been as strong ever since they nerfed Cleave.
No.
But also, there's a new pet, like the Korchon hatchling and something that drops from Island Expeditions. And it looks just like Kovak.
Oh, yeah, I know what you're talking about. I don't have it, but no.
That would be so good in this team.
What's it called?
I don't remember.
Am I filtered?
Something manted.
Can I search islands? There we go.
Maybe. Oh, there it is.
Kunshang hatchling. Kunshang hatchling. That's the thing. Yeah, I definitely
he's like
don't have
Kovak, but better.
He's green though. He's like a yellow green.
He has so much attack power. His breed is 340 something, and your Kovak with his HH breed. He has
strong.
probably 260 health, 260 attack or something like that. It's really weak. But then again, that's not really why you use Kovak. You use him just for his moveset, and the fact that guy has his moveset and is also super strong just makes him straight up better. Maybe you just don't have the right breeds for this team to work
Possibly.
correctly.
I want to try one more time where I at least do it right.
Yeah, that might help a little bit.
Yeah.
Because in both of those cases, you kind of got countered by just the pets they had, because you wouldn't be able to kill the Hydro Wisp either, because its heal will definitely be able to out-heal your cleave damage.
Makes sense. But we did win... How many did we win? 1? I think we won one
so far.
Yeah. So that's only 38 left to go. I should have done this. Wasn't it bonus week last week, or was that the week before?
It was
losing
like 2
track.
weeks ago.
Yeah. It felt recent. I don't log on to WoW much anymore. Do you still do world quests?
I do pet battle world quests.
Yeah, that's where I'm at. I'll do them if they give pet charms. And then otherwise I don't.
Obviously only for pet charms. Why would you waste your time with the other one?
I keep saying that if there's an emissary that gives gold, then I guess I'll do that for the 2k gold, but I haven't seen one in like 3 weeks. Maybe I'm just not checking enough.
Oh, right. I forgot they had the 2k ones. I should probably be doing those.
Yeah, well, there haven't been any lately, so you're not missing out on much. But whenever I do see one, it's usually been the Tortolans, the last couple that I did. So I just do them real quick on the 2 120s that I have for quick 4k, yeah. I actually really like the matching card game. I don't know why, but I just find it so fun.
Yeah, that one's fun. I have an add-on that lets me cheat on that.
Oh, that ruins the fun! I like trying to do it in as few clicks as possible by memorizing the actual... I mean, I know that's the whole point, but it's fun when you have a goal.
Yeah,
bring some challenge back into the game.
It's a fun little mini game. I like how they added mini games as world quest options. They need to do more of those.
Poison Fang, Black Claw, Pheromones.
Yep.
Okay.
The pet he has right now, though, is actually pretty good. But his 2 backline pets are not as good. I don't want to call them garbage. But if I were to use one word to describe them...
Uh-huh. I'm surprised that you don't want to call them garbage. Usually you have no reservations.
Some people get mad if you call their pets garbage.
Yeah, me. I'm probably the only person that cares.
I also have to like watch myself when I'm making the pet battle videos, because there's so few people who actually do them that the ones who actually do PvP pet battles probably watch my videos, and I don't want to accidentally talk crap about them.
Oh, true. I see. Yeah. I can't judge anybody that I ever fight in a PvP game because I know I've done worse. In 100% of all situations, I've done something dumber.
True. But I mean, in the heat of the moment, your opponent is the dumbest person in the world. Maybe.
I'm pretty convinced that I'm the dumbest person in the world just because I continually find evidence that reinforces that theory. This morning, I was trying so hard to find an option to increase the exposure. Hang on, Acid Rain and then Dreadful Breath. Should I bother with Toxic Smoke? He's a beast.
I don't know. That could work.
I'll
you kind of want to cleave both of them.
He doesn't have very much health, so I don't think I need to. Yeah, I'm just gonna Dreadful Breath. But yeah, I was trying to increase the exposure on my camera in OBS, and I was like looking in the OBS settings, and I was looking in the camera driver settings, and I was like, well, I could add a LUT. Maybe I should like make a LUT for this. And then I realized I'm dumb, and it's an actual camera, and I can just crank up the ISO on the camera. And I've done that like 100 times before. I just, for whatever reason, forgotten. And I mean, I'm glad I fixed it, because I've been looking kind of green and dark for like a month.
Oh, the color corrections and stuff?
OBS color correction irritates me.
Does OBS have color correction?
Yeah, it's not very good. It's basically, you get like a couple sliders for saturation and brightness and contrast, and then it gives you a color picker to add like a color overlay. So I used to adjust my balance by picking color that is very slightly... It was like a very pale pink because my stuff was too green, and that would kind of compensate for it, but it was like the dumbest possible way of doing it. I'm just going to end up talking about streaming stuff this whole stream because I don't chat with you enough. I need to remember that I'm streaming.
You know, I was thinking, like, how do people color correct their streams in real time? Because I do all that in editing.
Oh, you can do it. You can add filters to any input in OBS. So you can
never
add.
looked into that before.
It's how people chroma key themselves out. Chroma key is one of the options that you have.
Oh right.
But there's
Chroma key.
another option in that list. It's not the chroma key one.
That's true. If they can chroma key out the green screen real time, of course they'd have the options in there. Why didn't I think of that?
You know what I want though? I say that I should talk less about streaming, but hang on. I'm almost done. You know what I want though is real-time audio effects. And I know you can do it, but there's not an easy way to do it. There's nothing that's like a super user-friendly plugin. Like I would need to mess around with my mixer and like you have to run your audio through another program because OBS doesn't do it.
Yeah.
Did I win? I wasn't looking. I think I won.
Yeah, you won like real easily.
Good job. Go team. All right, I'm going to refill my tea, and then when I come back, I'm going to catch up on chat, and then we can come up with another team after that. Sound good?
Okay.
Cool. Okay, how you guys doing? You can cage island expedition pets. Yeah, you cage them right from your pet journal. As Joker part cat, he does the spin around thing. Every dog that I've had, actually, and you've reminded me that I need to recenter the camera on him. Every dog that I've had has done that. He does spin more than most, but I've heard some people say that it's like they're flattening down the grass if they were like sleeping outside. It's a habit from that, and I've always thought, because the other dog that I had before him, like my childhood dog, was a Malamute. Or a Malamute cross, anyways. And I always thought she was, like, making a little bed in the snow. Hey, Hazel. Hey, Jogador. I know you've taught me how to say it before, and I've forgotten. I feel that. You probably already talked about the computer. I'll watch the replay. I talked a little bit about it, and there's a little bit in the vlog, too. But I'm going to try and have the computer video done early next week. I had a situation earlier where yesterday I was trying to like record the ending segment where I'm like, it's done and everything works great, and I kept having blue screen errors while I was trying to record the thing where I was saying everything works great because I needed to update the driver for my camera. After I did that, it was fine. But in the process of diagnosing that, I spent like 4 hours running a memory test, and that kind of put me off putting that out yesterday. They are speaking in tongues. Here, are you going to make any more pet belly? I mean, you're probably asking him. I do not have a Kovak. I'll need to find one of those with the island guy. Yeah, the island one, if you can get a Kunchong hatchling, you might be able to buy them. I mean, you can probably buy them. It's a question of how expensive they are, but that might work too. Okay, what's team number 3?
Let's try a Wormy Tumpkins team.
Okay. Wormy Tumpkins. What do we use with him?
With Wormy Tumpkins, he needs speed.
Oh.
So, an Alpine Fox.
Okay. Oh, I thought you meant my Wormy Tumpkins needed more speed, but that's the only breed.
Oh no, Wormy Tumpkins only has one breed.
Gotcha.
So you can go with an Alpine Fox, or a Direhorn, or an Infinite Hatchling.
Which one is the
best
best
one, though?
I have a Ninja Fox.
Yeah, that's the perfect breed too.
Cool.
So that works. And then for the third pet, it can be anything, really.
Okay. But what's the best one?
Best one? Oh, there's a whole bunch. I mean, we can go with the Vengeful Porcuped again. You can go with the Fiendish Imp, Mechanical Pandaren Dragonling.
Oh, I like that one. I don't know if I have the best one. Oh, no, there's only one. That's right.
Yeah, there's only one breed.
Okay.
And just make sure, okay, for the moves, Wormy Tumpkins, you want to make sure he has Jar of Smelly Liquid. That's the second one. Burt, which is on the third slot. And for his first ability, what are both of them? They're both good. I think Corrosion is probably better, though.
Okay.
For the Alpine Fox, you just want him to make sure he has Flurry. The other two moves are fine. And in PD, you have him all set up, too.
That is the only setup I think I've ever used on him.
Yeah, because his other abilities suck.
They're really bad.
Yeah, he has like 3 really good abilities, and his other 3 are like really terrible.
Mm-hmm. So what do we call this one?
Wormy Tumpkins.
You can come up with a better name than that.
Smelly liquid control.
I'm just gonna call it Smelly Jar. It's got
That's
a ring
good.
to it. It's like
Oh, that's a
Smelly
good
Cat,
name.
but Smelly Jar. So
So
hang
the
on,
strategy-
real quick before we get into this. I want to make a tab for my PvP teams. How do I do
Right.
that?
You just hit the plus button underneath the thing on the right hand corner.
Oh,
See?
okay. PvP, and then who looks angry? This guy looks angry. Also, he's a
Ooh,
PvP
Hermit
pet,
Jenkins.
so that's something.
That's
And
true.
then, can I move? Can I drag and drop?
I think so.
No. But I
can't?
can.
Oh, you just right click and move it though.
move
Move to.
Gotcha. And then the first two that we set up were the Kovacination. That was one.
Yep.
And the first one was the Minefield swap.
Yep. Minefield swap. That one's really good.
Look at that. I got a little list. I can click on them. They load. It's great. Okay.
You have
Smelly
3
Jar.
competitive teams now.
Ooh.
With this one, as long as Wormy Tumkins is faster than your opponent's pets, you don't really have to worry about the Foxling.
And if he's not faster, then I bring the Foxling out to dance first.
Yep. And that's basically it. And the MPD is there as like a cleanup pet, or just as like a tactical swap, in case your Wormy Tumpkins or Fox get countered.
I can handle that. Let's see what we got. So of the new pets that, not necessarily 8.1 pets, but like BFA pets in general, is there anything new that has like swept the meta that has been a must-have?
Yeah, that one Kovac clone was better, but he's too hard to get, so no one has it.
Yeah.
There's also 2 other pets that are just legit overpowered stats. And I forgot what their names are. They're both aquatic pets, though. One of them's the Bog Hopper. I know that for sure.
Would we be able to look up these pets in some kind of a list format video on YouTube?
I'm still working on it. Because you see, I want to test all the pets first. Because, some pets seem good in theory until you actually use them.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, that's not actually that good.
Look how fast he
I've
is.
Yeah,
He's
the Bog
disgustingly
Hopper,
fast.
he's super fast, and he also has above average attack power for being as fast as he is. And his health is also normal. 1400
he
is
seems-
like the baseline.
That does seem OP.
His stats are literally overpowered.
He's got pump.
And there's also a shellfish guy. Let me look him up. I'm in WoW right now.
Shellfish. Well, clearly that's not his name.
The hermit crab. He's much better.
Oh. No, that's probably
He's like
probably
the-
one that's got more breeds that I don't. Oh no, it's just the one breed. Oh, that's the
Does
same
he have
stats.
the SS breed?
It's the only breed, according to
Yeah.
this thing.
Oh no, he has lots. I think. Anyways, yeah, he has the same stats, but he also has better moves because he has bubble and shell armor available, and he also
And
has
fish
dive,
slap.
which takes advantage of his speed.
True. Yeah.
Yeah, he's overstated as well, and he actually has good moves. He's definitely a new top tier pet.
Okay. Maybe I should give him a fun name so that I remember him.
The best.
That's not a fun name. I've been having the worst time. Hang on, that's the wrong way to start the sentence. Sorry. Talk me through the strategy. I'll tell you my dumb story later.
Looks like Wormy Tumpkins is slower than his entire team, so you're gonna have to go dance first.
Okay. He's running Dragonkins.
Yeah, with this one, you actually kind of want to use the Alpine Fox.
Should I crouch first, or
So-
should I just go with buff it up? Or
Oh, you want to crouch first.
okay.
You always want to crouch if you can go first. And honestly, you don't want to use Dazzling Dance until you know you're about to swap out.
Yeah, I don't need
And
it
in
yet.
this one, you might want to swap out immediately to put up a decoy to block that tomb.
It might be too late now.
Yeah, it might be too late now, though. If you swap out, it's just going to hurt.
205.
But now you should
no,
Dazzling Dance.
can't I do it
first.
now?
Yeah, do it
If I
now.
swap-
Dazzling Dance.
Oh no, I was talking about the swap thing because I'm
No,
faster.
No. What happens
Oh, no,
is
that
if
flies-
you Dazzling
oh.
Dance right now,
Uh-huh.
you would have been stunned. So you would have been forced to swap out anyway,
Yeah.
and you would have had the speed buff for everyone.
Yeah.
And swap into the MPD, who's weak to that ability. You might still be fine. Your team's really good.
I forgot how to count, and I thought I had another turn because I was faster to lay down the decoy. But I'm following my heart now, and I'm gonna Thunderbolt them.
That was gonna go off immediately. The MPD's good. You just stay in him until he dies, basically.
I bet this person is just like, what, taking so long to take their turn because they're like looking at their screen like, why did they do that?
They're like, thank you.
This is why I can't talk about people that Elven Archer my berserker. It's because this is my life.
Yeah. You might still be able to pull a win out of this.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe.
His buff round is gonna. Oh, that's fine.
Ooh.
I can handle that.
As long as you're able to survive long enough for it to go off on you.
Mm-hmm.
That would be the perfect scenario. I don't think that's gonna happen though.
Yeah. Well,
maybe.
It depends on what he does.
Mechanical reach.
Yeah.
He might actually be fine. He might have made a mistake right here.
He's thinking it through. Yeah, I see the pet cam glitching. I'm not sure how to fix it. Let's see.
Is it glitching?
Yeah, if you watch it, it like every 5 to 10 seconds it like flashes. It's not that bad. I'm probably gonna leave it on because it's still mostly working. But it's definitely having some issues. I was having a hard time getting that recognized.
Oh yeah, I see it glitching.
Yeah. It's probably just I probably just need to update something. Okay, he did take it. So what now?
So,
back to the fox.
Yep.
Okay, I'm gonna go a little slower and listen better.
Yeah. So you just crouch and then basically flurry until you need to swap out, and then use Dazzling Dance.
Okay.
Oh.
That hurts.
Oh man, that hurt. Yeah, Twilight Meteor is overpowered right now.
Hasn't that been overpowered for a while? I remember people using that one for a good amount of time.
Yeah, but he just came out like mid-Legion, so he's still relatively a new pet.
Legion's over. That was a long time ago.
Right here, you could Dazzling Dance since he has a dodge up.
Mm-hmm.
And you should be able to kill him before he gets a second meteor in. And then Wormy Tumpkins with a speed buff can't lose him on one.
I 3-hit him.
Even if they have a strong type against him.
So, do I want to go crouch again?
Oh, yeah, you probably could, because crouch right now with your beast racial, you might be able to just take him out with your fox.
I do love the foxes.
Yeah, that fox is really good.
Usually if I just need a pet to throw into like a daily quest strategy that does either beast or humanoid damage, they're just so fast. And they're or not beast or critter damage.
Oh yeah,
and they just slot in really nicely.
They're so good. He was actually like a counter to the Terraclaw Hatchling back when it was overpowered.
I think I'm just gonna do this again, even though I could dance, because I have 5 rounds of it left.
You'll probably just win without having to use your Wormy Tumpkins at all.
It's going well.
So the strategy with Wormy Tumpkins, which doesn't matter right now, is you just use Jar of Smelly Liquid and then you alternate your other 2 abilities in between it.
Okay.
And they'll be permanently debuffed.
Well, that works.
As long as you're faster than your opponent, and you can't lose a 1-on-1 against anything.
So the meta is switching your Mechanical Pandar and Dragonling in to get like obliterated by the Glacial Orb thing. Yeah. That's the real strat. 4D chess over here.
I told you, your team is so good, you could probably come back from that colossal mistake.
Make sure your pet cam isn't overheating? I mean, I guess that's a good point. I got a cat on my lap.
It's the same team.
Same team, yeah. So let's see if I can do this better and win faster. Yeah. So we're gonna
easy peasy.
Well, you say that now.
You just got to make sure to swap into the MPD when he throws out his Ice Tomb.
Mm-hmm.
That's what won it for you last time.
Yeah. He's starting differently. He's running the Sister first, so he'll get more cleaving with Meteorite. Unless I can take it out really quickly.
Better cleanup pet. This is actually good for you.
Okay.
It's doing it incorrectly. Twilight Clutch Sister, you want to whittle down your opponent's team a little bit first and let them go in for some major damage, because you want to get the pet below 50% health. That way you get a dragon buff Twilight Meteor. That's what really hurts. So you never want to start off with a Twilight Clutch Sister.
So, maybe you can clarify something for me, because something's been confusing me for a while. The Dragonkin buff.
Yeah.
Is it only the round that you bring them from above 50 to below 50, or is it every round after that as long as you damage them?
It alternates. Like, you can't gain the racial if you already have it, and you also bring them below 50% health.
Right.
So yeah, if you bring them below 50% health, you'll gain it on your next turn.
Yeah.
And then if you don't kill them, you don't gain it again.
Okay, yeah, no, that's what I thought. I don't know why I was confused.
Yeah, so you just want to activate it once.
But if they heal, but if you lose their, like, you use it, and then they heal back up over 50, can you get it a second time then?
Yes, just as long as you don't already have it.
Okay, yeah. All right, well,
that's
that's
really
that
good
pet
for
sorted out.
installed. Yeah. He made a mistake.
So what is a stall team? People are talking about that. What's
Oh.
that?
Do you want to try using one?
Is it going to lose me popularity points on the internet? Will people
You'll
be
win.
mad at me?
You'll win guaranteed.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah. Yeah, there's a reason they're called cancer teams.
Mm. I don't want super, super long games either, because I want to get through a bunch of them, you know? You want them pretty quick.
Yeah, you definitely don't want to play a stall team then.
Okay.
Those ones are just like Blossoming Ancient, Brute,
Oh,
Singing
yeah.
Sunflower.
Yeah, I've played a few
Those
of
are
those.
the
I
ones
thought you
that
just
can
meant...
use. What?
I figured a stall team was just like where you wait until the very last minute to pass your turn, so that
No.
you can hopefully annoy them into leaving. It's like the Hearthstone BM strat.
No, the Hearthstone equivalent would be like a Fatigue Warrior deck.
Mm.
Where they
Well,
just...
I want to finish this fight so I don't like end up AFKing turns, but after that I will probably get up to check on my webcam.
Okay.
If it was the cheap one, I would just let it do whatever it wants, but I would prefer if that one didn't burn out.
Yeah.
Ugh,
Yeah, because it's flickering a lot now.
yeah. Kind of concerning.
Oof. Oh, you're gonna just solo his team with the Foxwhelp.
Yeah, this fox is really coming through for me. Maybe he needs a name.
Yeah, I told you. He's really good. You're using like two tier 1
he's gone.
pets right now. Yeah, there's no way he's gonna win. Because also your Wormy Tompkins is unbeatable if he's faster.
Mhm.
And NPD is also really good. So there was no way he could win unless you just like disconnected.
Well, the camera's not warm at all, so it's not gonna die. It's just mad. Hang on. What if I just...
Maybe you just need to turn it off and on again.
Yeah. I don't want to unplug the wrong thing. Well, I did unplug it and plug it back in. It is back, kind of. Maybe.
It looks like it's still going crazy.
Oh, is it? Oh, it's frozen now. It didn't move much. I can't tell if it's moving. My dog stays too still. Oh well.
With the stream
I will-
delay.
I'll just turn it off and worry about it next time. What do we get? So that was working real well. How many
Yeah, that
teams?
team's too good.
Yeah. I mean, we don't have to keep making new teams forever, but if there are other good ones that people should be aware of, then we could.
It's always
Okay.
the Triple Darkness team.
Oh, that's always fun. You talked me through that one last time. So that's
That's super easy.
3 pets with Call Darkness, which we have a variety of options to choose from these days.
Yeah, I think the Nocturnal Owl is the best one now.
Oh, Nocturnal Owl.
Is that what it's called? Or is it the
no.
Fledgling Warden Owl?
There's a Night Watch Swooper. There's a Warden Owl. The Warden Owl's got 325 attack. Is that what you're after?
Yeah, that's the best one.
Okay. Darkness Nocturnal Strike, I'm assuming, I think.
Yep.
And then just what, 2 more owls? I got Shadow. Can I use that? Oh no. Well, maybe. I got Call Darkness and then
Shadow.
Light.
That might work. Light is if they're blinded, right?
Yeah.
I don't see why not. His attack isn't half bad considering they nerfed all the other owls. And then for the
I
third
mean-
slot, you can just leave MPD there.
Really? I don't need another. Like, that's not even triple darkness at that point. I only have one call
If
darkness.
anything, you'd
Shouldn't I
never
take another
want to run triple of the same team.
Ah, true. Yeah.
You do want someone to be more flexible, just in case they have something that can counter it.
So should I take call darkness or flash then?
Oh, Call Darkness is better.
Okay. So let's call that one. Save as. That can be. Call it Nightlight, because we got flash in there, so it's a little tiny bit different than Darkness team.
You had some really creative names for these teams.
Oh yeah, that reminds me of my dumb story. So I've been playing Stardew Valley. Have you played Stardew Valley?
No, but I've heard good things about it.
It's wonderful and terribly addictive, and it's kind of ruining my life right now. So in Stardew Valley, there you can get barns and coops, and you can get all sorts of animals for them. And every time you get an animal, they ask you what you would like to name it. And this has been slowing down my game by so much, because like the default name it gives you is always something just ridiculous, like not even a name. It's like it wanted me to name a sheep
letters.
like Brogum, I think was the name it came up with, and I did not name my sheep Brogum.
It's a weird name.
Yeah, it was. So it's but like they all need to have perfect names, and because most of these animals are presumably female because they're all laying eggs and giving milk and stuff, you know, that like cuts down your whole name pool in half. So I have to like take extra time to try and think of the perfect name, and then I always try and use the same first letter as whatever dumb auto name it gave me. I don't know why, but I've been doing that, and it's just I've been getting a lot of practice at name creation, which I've been rusty on because in the last 5 years or so, wow, I've just been naming all my characters Hazel. All right, what are we doing?
His team is kind of similar to yours, but yours is better. If he brings out the Bright Paw, bring out your Mechanical Pandaren Dragonling.
Well, I don't know what he
'Cause he'll,
brings out. I need to pick now.
Oh, you can start off with your Warden now.
Okay. It's a good thing you said something because I was about to go for Shadow.
Ooh.
So he's gonna Darkness. Should I just Darkness too?
Yeah.
Just in case.
You hit harder than him.
Okay. So he did not Darkness yet.
He has the magic ability? Yeah, I guess that's a good one.
Yeah,
Yeah, just go with your strategy. Oh, he went
well, you
for a
haven't told me
Darkness
my
too now.
strategy yet.
It's just called Darkness and the Nocturnal Strike.
Oh. All right, well, I'm just going to swap now because I'm getting wrecked over there.
Yeah, that's a good idea.
And then
you're
here,
faster.
I don't think I need to use light yet because I think I can just kill him like that.
Yeah, you might just want to save it for the other two pets.
Yeah, it won't be double effective, but that's okay.
That's fine. It still hurts.
Mhm.
These are all about just hitting hard. Ooh, that guy, you should be fine on this guy. I did say swap to him MPD immediately, but you don't really need to.
Okay, I'll throw out light and at least get the cooldown rolling on that and maybe call darkness again.
Yeah, because your magic type, this is like one of the few scenarios where your racial is actually not useless.
Yeah, because, well, I'm stunned now, so that's a good point to switch.
Yeah, now you can swap out MPD and just destroy him.
Should I lay down a decoy first or just go in with...
Nah, just go for the breaths.
Well, if I low roll,
What if-
then it's not going to kill him. And if I
Oh,
miss...
that's fine.
Oh, he's switching. Okay,
He,
I'll
gets,
try.
he does like no damage to you anyway.
Oh, I missed!
Oh, that's unlucky. Yeah,
Do I want
now
to
you
throw
can
down the
go for
decoy?
the
Okay.
Yeah.
I have...
All of
it's
his
like an
moves are
itch.
single target.
If I have it up, I must put it down.
Yeah, you do want to use decoy against that guy. It's just you could have killed Brightpaw real easily, and none of his attacks actually hurt you. So using decoy against it would have just been a waste of a move, especially with how low in health it was.
Yeah.
Oh no, now he has Sandstorm up.
Yeah.
You're good though.
It's the same 10% accuracy reduction.
You should be fine. I think your magic pet in the back line is faster than the Brightpaw.
If I get Thunderbolt up again, then I will cleave his Bright Paw down too, so. Because he only has 140 health left. And I can do more than that with my Thunderbolt now. Oh no! It hurts.
Ooh. Oh, he got you.
Got him pretty good.
He might hurt you a little bit.
So if he does that...
You're down.
Mm.
Your Sparkle Pony.
My Sparkle Pony? Oh, my Sprinkle.
What's his name? Sprinkle? Oh.
Sparkle Pony is a whole different thing.
Yeah,
so 500... So if I high roll...
Or high roll, he's dead.
463. Let's just... Well, it would have to be a real high roll. Let's see. Fingers crossed.
This.
Oh, that's not a high roll.
Oh, that was a really low roll.
Mm.
Oh,
Well,
you survived, though.
I'm going to overwrite that with my darkness. And that'll set me up for a Nocturnal Strike, which I will not quite be fast
Assuming
enough for.
it didn't miss, which it
Oh!
didn't.
Oh! Oh! 25 health left, too. So close.
Oh, that was a clutch one.
Mm. Anybody who wants to see my average pet level, my Warcraft pets profile. Actually, I don't know if I updated it lately, but it should be pretty close to 25. I try to have them all leveled. I don't like keeping unleveled pets around, and I also don't like keeping doubles around. Kind of kicks me in the butt sometimes, but it's nice and
I've been
nice
selling
and clean.
all my pets recently.
Okay. Any other teams that I should be aware of? I'm just gonna keep making you dig into your pockets until you don't have anything left.
I have like a million different teams I can give you.
Well, it's good. I like the idea of going through like a lot of different ones on stream because it makes me less predictable while I'm queuing, and it makes it more likely that anybody watching that wants to try some of these teams has the components that they need for them.
That's true. You want to try?
Oh, actually, before that, you told me once that and this is going completely against the principle I just said of people being able to play along, but you told me that my Merkalot was good, and I would like to use it in a team.
Oh, I forgot you had Merkalot.
I got some stuff. I got some BlizzCon pets. I got some TCG pets. What can we build around him?
Okay. Do you have Blackfuse Bombling?
Probably. Yep. I have the Guardian Blackfuse Bombling. Is that okay? He's got a lot of health.
Blackfuse Bombling. What is Armageddon scale off of? Oh, it's just damage. Whichever one hits the hardest. Guardian one probably doesn't hit that hard. It should be fine.
Okay.
So what you want to do the, what should we call it? Blackfuse Bombling, Merkalot, and for the third slot, MPD probably works fine.
Okay. Just leave him in there.
Yeah.
You
just gotta make sure the Blackfuse Bombling has Armageddon.
Armageddon. Do the first two slots matter?
No, not really, because he's gonna be killing himself.
Oh. And what do we do on Merkalot?
With Merkalot, you make sure he has the falling down ability. I mean, not falling down, the swap.
Oh, okay.
Falling Murloc is fine too, actually. I'm surprised.
So Righteous Inspiration, you can take both.
Yeah, Righteous Inspiration, you want Falling Murloc, that's better, and then Blessed Hammer is really good. It's a unique ability only he has. And then make sure you just use Merkalot first. You use Righteous Inspiration into the Blackfuse Bombling, and then just use Armageddon. And then you just try to two-pet your opponent.
Okay. So Armageddon is just... Why,
it's
though?
Just a really...
296. It doesn't... Oh, I guess it's to H-pet, not split. I see. That's a pretty good hit.
Yeah, it hits all three of your opponent's pets.
Okay, so I'm going to save that one as... I'm trying to think of a name that's good. I'll come up with one later. All the things that come to mind are probably things I shouldn't name my team, because like the obvious combination is that, you know, you've got an Armageddon strategy, and then you've got like the righteousness of the Murloc.
I think this one has a name.
It probably does.
It's called the Merkalot. Never mind, I guess it doesn't have one.
Oh, you know what we should do after this? Is, chat reminded me, we could make a Blingtron team. Because I have a Blingtron shirt on today, so it'd be very fitting.
A Blingtron, he's actually good. We can do that, no
It
problem.
doesn't have to be Blingtron specifically. Like, there's other related, like, I've also got a Lil
right?
Bling.
Oh, is there one just called Blingtron?
Sorry, there's knockoff Blingtron, there's Lil Bling. I think actual Blingtron is reserved for the engineering thing.
Oh, Little Bling is good, so that's real easy.
His name is Swag Squad.
Yeah,
I don't remember
know a
what I
couple
named him.
things You can use him in. That'll be no problem.
I've been using him, Blingtron, and then the Mechanical Gnome for one of my World Quest teams. Because I'm not trying to cheap hit anything. I don't need to level anything, so I've just been
Those are
petting
usually
everything.
really good against beasts. Blingtron is
I'm trying
super
to-
good against them.
I think I use it against the one in Tierguard's Sound where you have to break his shell. You, like, set down a turret.
Oh,
And then
yeah,
you
I use
swap.
the Clockwork.
Clockwork Gnome, maybe that's it.
No, I don't use Clockwork Gnome for that. That's actually better than what I use. I use the Alarmabot. He's really good.
There's, like, I swear it's a 2-button strategy. I'm trying to remember what else. Actually, I probably have it set up. If I look it up here in Rematch, I can probably tell you what I use.
All right. I'll be right back.
Okay. So the thing that I use for that, and I'll tell him when he gets back, but I believe I just start with the gnome, and I throw down a turret, and then I switch to Lil Bling, and then I go... I think it's just Make It Rain. It's either Inflation or Make It Rain. One of those two, and then that pretty much takes care of the whole fight. It pretty much finishes it. So I don't remember what I'm supposed to do here, but I think he said start of the Murloc Inspiration Armageddon. I don't know. Fall stuns the user. Yeah, we'll come back to that. I'll start with Inspiration. I feel a little without guidance here. I missed out on getting so many Murloc pets since I wasn't playing WoW at the time. I have a similar feeling about some of the earlier BlizzCon pets. You can still get them, but they're like a lot of money, and it's not really worth it. But they're, I feel you. Lil Bling is really good. TCG pets, you can buy the codes, but they're expensive these days. Okay, so I'm flying on my own. I started with the Merkalot. I inspirationed. I brought in the Bombling, and I'm pressing Armageddon because that's all I remember from what you said.
Yep, that's it.
And now what? Oh, now I try and two pet it, so I can probably bring back Merkalot.
Yep, just bring it back and falling Murloc on him.
And then switch probably because I'm gonna be stunned, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Also, you can't hurt him through his shield with your blessed hammer. It does its damage in 3 chunks.
Oh, that's right. Why doesn't it say that in the tooltip?
It's a unique spell. That's probably why.
Well,
She's
she's
the only
still
pet
say it
that
in the
can use
tooltip. Hey,
Yeah.
that's a lot of damage. Look at that.
They don't bother to update the ones for unique pets. Wow, that destroyed.
Yeah. Look at that.
I don't know if this is as usable without a power Blackfuse Bombling. You might just want to look for your pet that knows Armageddon and also has the highest amount of attack power.
Right, because it doesn't need any speed. It just needs to do more damage with that.
Yeah, it doesn't need speed at all. It just needs the highest attack possible.
I wonder what that would be then. I wonder if I can look while I'm doing this. without horribly messing up my fight. Armageddon.
The Twilight Clutch Sister might be a good pet for it too, actually.
So Rascalbot and Hate Spark both seem to have it. Rascalbot's, I mean, I guess it doesn't matter that he's mechanical.
Yeah, they're all kind of weak.
Yeah.
You might just want to
He's a
try
little
the
better.
Twilight Clutch Sister.
Is hers called something
Twilight
different?
Meteor.
Okay.
Just for the Twilight Meteor, then you
Oh,
won't
like
actually
in the same
have,
team.
Yeah, a dead pet. You just got to make sure your third pet has lower health than it.
So what's the whole point of bringing in the Merkalot with the Righteous Inspiration then? Is it just so it goes
it's the
first?
double damage on the AoE.
Oh, I
Because
forgot it buffed the
Armageddon
damage.
Is balanced around the fact that you die when you use it. So it's the hardest hitting AoE, and if you can double the damage of it,
Oh,
and
okay, that
go
makes more
first.
sense.
they can't dodge it.
I don't know why I thought we were doing that before.
Super easy.
What about like Explode? Is that not the same thing?
No, Explode only scales on health.
What if you explode with like something with a lot of health? Is that not as good
Then
still?
it will hit medium hard, I guess. 'Cause Explode is only really good for taking out legendary pets since it bypasses that 50% damage reduction modifier.
Mm-hmm. Because it's
not really good in PvP.
Because it's still a pretty, like, 40%.
Like, your Blackfuse Bombling is probably your strongest Explode user because it's the HH breed.
Oh, right. I forgot it has Explode. Yeah, so, but should I, then, if I'm going to keep using Armageddon, switch in one of these two? Because I do hit slightly harder. I guess I can try the Twilight Meteorite thing.
Yeah, you might just want to try the Twilight Clutch Sister. Because your Armageddon just doesn't hit very hard. But also, you need, I think Twilight Righteous Inspiration only swaps to the highest health pet. But I'm not sure. Can you mouse over it and see what it swaps to?
I think
it's just...
It doesn't say.
It's just
I think I got to choose.
Swap in... Oh. Well, then you should be fine.
So the thing I was going to tell you about for Chitara is I use Build Turret, and then I switch in, and I can't remember if it's Inflation or Make It Rain. I think it's Make It Rain.
Well, you have it saved right there. It's Inflation and Make It Rain.
Yeah, but one of those two moves goes right after you. So you Build Turret, you swap, and you use one of those two, and then it, like, finishes the fight. It's like, you break the shield and you kill it. It's usually a 2-round thing. It's really nice.
Wow, 2 rounds. Because it takes so long with the...
Yeah, I wish I could... I mean, in 8.1 I'd be able to just go there and show you, but you should try that sometime. I think it doesn't matter which one of these two you have. I know what you're talking about. Yeah.
Because I used the Alarmobot for it, and that just takes forever. Because I thought the Alarmobot would be able to break it easy, too. Because his attacks in, like, 3 chunks.
I find that one, like, it's weird the things that it decides to count as multiple attacks. It's a very strange fight.
I think it's just counting the turret. Because those do all count as one attack, and I totally forgot about that.
I think it's turret and then Make It Rain, and then if it's still not done that, then you can go with Inflation. But
I'm pretty sure Inflation ignores it, but it also, that damage buff is so good that they're going to die so fast.
Yeah, well, that's the thing, is I think that turret and Make It Rain break the shield, and then your Inflation probably kills it, and then you give them the debuff, and then they still have the turret and the rain on them.
Yep. Yeah, it's that debuff that's really good. Alright, let's see if it actually swaps into the Twilight Clutch Sister. If not, a Lightning Bolt is fine.
Yeah, I can see that.
The MPD was actually a good choice as your 3rd pet.
Oh, it does bring the Clutch Sister. I wonder why then. Is it just because it's in the first slot? It does have more health.
It might be just because it's in the first slot.
I don't remember.
Because I know the Elec plushie works that way. It's just whichever one's the next one in the slot. You have to actually order your team correctly for it.
So now what? Because I'm not dead.
You can just like use your dot and then swap out.
Oh, yeah. I've decided to do a slower phase shift, which might actually let me avoid Blinding Powder if he has it. I don't know. I'm following my heart.
I'm surprised he didn't use it yet.
Yeah. Well, now I have the buff, but there's nothing I can do. So let's bring in MPD. Go back to the Mercolot. We've got Blessed Hammer, but he's got Spike Skin up.
That's true. You want to go on MPD then. You can't hurt him through that. Although you could one-shot him with Falling Murloc, now that I think about it.
Let's go ahead and decoy.
That's probably a good idea.
That blocks the shrooms. Thunderbolt? Question mark?
Thunderbolt's
always
fine.
Good. Trusty button. I'm kind of surprised this thing hasn't gotten nerfed in some way. Or at the very least that they haven't made more like this, because he's just so good for his niche. And also good in general, that it's like really, really useful.
They nerfed Thunderbolt. It does like 100 less damage than they did in WoD. That was enough to make him not as ridiculous. He's still really good, but Thunderbolt's no longer overpowered, which I don't know why they did that in the first place. Right now, the only overpowered AoE is Twilight Meteor.
It's probably on the chopping block.
Yeah, probably.
Did they ever nerf Did they ever nerf the Kunlai Runt combo, or did that just fall out of popularity, or do people still do that?
Kunlai Runt combo?
Yeah, people would frost like the original thing that people used to do. Frost shock and then
I know what that is.
Yeah.
That's like a what should we call it? A newbie strategy.
Uh-huh.
People think it's really good.
So it never got nerfed.
So-
People just realized it wasn't that good. Is that it?
Yeah, it's just there's better things to do than that. It's a fun little like gimmick.
Mm-hmm.
It's not very good though. Although the new Whomper pet is probably the best pet who can use it now.
I do have a Whomper, although it's not exactly a PvP strategy.
Yeah, it's not very good.
People get stunned and go,
I mean, the
maybe
pet
I should
itself-
sit here and wait for the haymaker.
Oh man, Haymaker sucks.
I kind of want to
Did you
put
watch
together.
my video on? Oh, you probably did.
Oh, no,
I
go
made
ahead,
a video
go
like the top 10 worst abilities in pet battles last week.
Oh, I saw the thumbnail and was like, I'm not going to watch that because that's going to make me mad. It's going to be all the buttons that I like using.
I doubt it. There's no way even you use those. But yeah, one of them was Haymaker.
Yeah. Was
it's terrible.
Demolish there? I know Demolish isn't.
Demolish?
It's just the
No,
50%
it
hit rate just
wasn't.
infuriates me so much because there's situations where it seems like it's going to be so good even if you only get a 50% rate, but 50% is
Oh,
never
pet
50%.
battles. And
Yeah.
50% means you'll hit like 5% of the time.
Yeah, exactly. So that worked
No,
really
I-
good. That
Yeah.
that team that we had. Although I think I named it something bad. Did I overwrite my smelly jar team? No.
Maybe.
I just didn't save
I think. Yeah, you just forgot to save it.
it. Okay. So that was Twilight Sister. Is there a team that's like pay to win that's like completely made out of shop pets? I don't know why I want to make this. I just have them all and I want to make sure that my money wasn't completely wasted.
There's two teams that are top tier which use a shop pet, but neither of them use both of them in it. There's the
see, I want to use
Blossoming
3 of
Ancient
3
and
shop
Sunlight
pets.
Yeah. No, they don't really go well together.
Uh,
It's basically just Blossoming Ancient and Little Ragnaros.
Alright, well, never mind then.
Surprisingly, a lot of the best pets are like real easy to get.
I mean, that's good. I wonder if I wouldn't be surprised if that was intentional. Pet battles
Yeah.
do not strike me as part of the game that they really want to have be pay to win.
Yeah, like last expansion, like all of the best pets were super cheap and easy to get. That's why everyone was using them.
Yeah. I mean, think about it. Like, if they did make the best, most overpowered pet pay to win, the pet battle
Oh,
community in
people
general is not even big enough for that to be significantly profitable, but they would completely ruin the image that they have of trying to
people
have
would
any
get so
integrity in
mad.
designing pet battles. It's not worth throwing it away. You gotta
Exactly.
sell
That's
it
why
for
there's
more
only
than that.
two good ones. Did you want to make the Blingatron team?
Oh, yeah. So it can be Blingtron or Bling Squad or Lil Bling or anything you want.
Needs to be Little Bling. Do you have knockoff Blingatron?
Yeah, I sure do.
Oh, I don't. It's too expensive.
I
Little
can't
Blink is
brag
better
about that
anyway.
because I think somebody gave it to me.
Oh no, I
somebody
had
sent me
someone who gave me all of the TCG pets.
that.
I
Oh,
love fans. So nice.
so what goes with Lil Bling?
Orphan Fellbat.
That's random. What's that for?
He's like one of the best pets that can use Black Claw.
Oh.
So make sure he has Black Claw, Drain Blood, and the Dot. Actually, you have him all set up.
I don't need paralyzing venom. He's so fast.
No, because a heal is much more valuable on a flying type pet.
Fine. What's the third?
He's already hitting. Third pet can be pretty much anything. I'd probably say a Fiendish Imp. You know, just to round out the dot damage. But then again, if you run against something that completely counters your dot damage, you're going to want something hard hitting. Something to counter.
So
Anubis
what types?
Idol.
Typical. So, what about the Clutch Sister again? Wait, is that
Clutch
right?
Sister. I don't know if that would work.
No, I think I'm confused.
Like
I'm confusing Dragonkin for undead damage.
Like an MPD would be perfect. To be honest. But do you really want to use them again?
I would like to insert some variety here, although I
Yeah,
also don't
exactly.
hate winning.
I think you already have a mechanical pet, so you do want to diversify it a little bit.
Yeah.
How about that one pet when we were talking about the hermit crab
Oh, okay.
or the bog hopper?
I like Hermit Crab. He'll do some damage because you said we want a
Yeah,
hard
hermit
hitter.
crab. Yeah, he's hard here. You can go with.
Bubble
I'm
dive.
still experimenting with his abilities. Like they're all really good. He has so many
Yeah.
good abilities. I don't really know which ones are the best yet.
Probably
So like Fish Slap is more versatile. It means you can swap out with him more.
Yeah. I'm
And
thinking
the other
that
one is
we're not going to have a whole lot of rounds to be building up pinch with.
exactly.
And a high roll Fish Slap is as good as a maxed out pinch, so.
Exactly. Fish Slap's great. Bubble is good too, and so is Shell Armor though.
I like
They're
Bubble.
both good.
We're faster, so we can get that up in emergencies, which I run into a lot of.
Plus Bubble saves if you swap out. So you can just like save it for later.
And then get another one.
Yep. So
Nerf pay to win. The stream is helpful. We'll be playing it back again later to make some teams to level. Here is just a gold mine if you ever want to win pet battles. Because I always try and do PvP pet battles, and then I lose like 6 in a row. I'm like, well, this isn't fun. Yeah. This is more fun when I win.
Yeah. It's always more fun when you win. More fun if you win with gimmicks, I think. But still, you have to know what all the best pets are if you want to be able to play a gimmick team correctly.
That's what you're for.
Oh. His team is not.
Speaking of, what are we doing here?
You can start off with either Little Bling or the Velvet. Doesn't matter.
You're right, it really doesn't matter. Let's start with Bling. Let's get the matching shirt power rolling.
Oh my god. It's a Little Bling off.
This is the day that I wanted to have when I woke up this morning. What do I do?
I totally forgot
what do I do?
You
what do I do?
Abilities to pick.
What do I do?
Wrong abilities.
Oh,
make it rain.
Rip. All right. If you didn't take the right buttons, just throw money at them. See if that works.
Yeah, just like put up extra plating, make it rain again to reapply the buff. And
he
then
probably
just
has
inflation.
the right moves.
Well, I mean, his pet's not very good. Like, he has decoys and bombs, but he doesn't have a way to actually swap you out.
And I'm not going to unless you make me.
Exactly. And you don't have a pet that can just soak him really easily. The Hermit Crab, maybe.
This looks
he doesn't
so
have that
silly.
much health.
See,
Actually,
his has.
Velvet might be able to.
I realize that his model is different because he's the knockoff Blinktron, so he's got like a fractured skull, and mine's all sparkly.
Oh yeah.
Because I'm the new model over here.
Yeah, the Little Bling, the old one is actually better than the knockoff one, which is technically the new one. It's very confusing.
What am I doing now? Probably
make it rain to finish them off. Oops.
Woof. I don't usually mind pet noises in the back of people's Discords. I find them charming. Our raid leader, or one of our raid leaders, has a dog with a great... I don't know if you're still here, actually. You may have gone to see what the dog was barking at. But...
No, I know what they're barking at.
Oh. What are they barking at?
I'll eat for pizza.
Yeah, his dog has a squeaky toy. And you know when he's got the squeaky toy. Because he doesn't put it down. Because our raid leader doesn't use push to talk, I don't think. I think he's just got voice activation. And, it's great. It's usually like at the very end of a really drawn out, close boss fight, and the dog's just going nuts on that toy. I forgot to extra plating again. I've just been kind of going for damage because it seems good.
Yeah, you've been doing really good. You 2 for 1 his team. That's so good.
Lil Bling seems OP.
I told you.
I'm gonna debuff him now, and then the Make It Rain is gonna keep hitting into that buff.
Yep, exactly. Like, usually inflation's not very good in PvP because they can just, swap out or move to another pet since it forces you into it. But in this particular situation, it worked out.
And I can actually Black Claw now. And that'll affect his Make It
right
Rain and his defenses. See, I accidentally do the best things.
Accidentally.
That was some good stuff, you got to admit.
Did a great job.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, there's no way you can lose this. Graves is not as good as he used to be. I think someone was asking in chat, Graves? As in, is that good, or...
People used to tell me that it was good, but I haven't heard about it in a while.
Oh yeah, it was super broken back in the day. I actually made a video on it. Like, why it was so good and what they had to nerf in order to stop him.
I remember
Basically,
that I got
nerf
peer
it to the
pressured into
ground.
it for... Yeah, I remember that. I hated grinding
I
for
don't-
that thing. I don't like playing Heroes of the Storm. I know you do.
I love Heroes of the Storm.
It's
I don't
a
have
it's
the
a
time to
perfectly
play it
good
anymore.
game. I don't know why I hate it so much.
Hey, there's just some games you don't like to play.
Yeah,
Perfectly reasonable.
that's fair. What? I feel like there was something else I was gonna ask you or tell you, or we got so many good teams now. Woof, woof, woof. Is there anything else that you can think of that might be a good one for people to try that covers a niche that we don't have yet, or like counters something popular? What's meta these days?
I have a great one that I'll tell you after my dog's.
All right, sounds good. I'll be right back as well. I'm going to get up and I will be back shortly. Stay tuned.
Okay.
Okay, I'm back.
Me too.
You mentioned something from you mentioned reading about Graves in chat earlier. Do you have chat open?
Yeah.
Did you see all the people like an hour ago saying that you sound hot?
Did they?
I was asking how your voice levels were, and that's what everybody said. Do you get that a lot?
I usually get that from guys, yeah.
I had a
Oh,
witty comeback
actually-
to that I'm just gonna let go. Where where
Oh,
where
there's-
do we go from here? What's next?
You have to try the Alec plushie team.
Is it a meme? Let's
No,
find
it's a
out.
legit team.
Why does it seem so much like a meme?
Because Alec plushie doesn't have any damaging moves.
Yeah. All right. What do we do?
This one, you need Alec plushie, itching for a stitching, and cute as a button. There's only 2 moves that matter.
Okay.
And for the other 2 pets, you need a fiendish imp and an ore eater. Or a crusher.
Or
Whichever one is your
Eater.
fastest.
or eater or crusher, not or eater.
Yeah,
Alright, so
whichever one you
crusher-
have is just the fastest.
244
That one's
or
kinda slow.
eater. There it is.
No way you don't have it.
That one's way faster. I just couldn't remember how it was, if it was like all one word or not.
Is it
What
all
about the
one
moves? It is not.
Alec plushie's fine. Fiendish imp is fine. You want Nether Gate and Immolation. And for the Ore Eater, you want Acid Touch, Shield, and Body Slam. which is
Shell
what you
armor
have.
and body
Yeah.
slam.
Yep. And the order of the team matters. You need to leave the queue real quick. You have to reorganize the team.
Okay.
So for this one, you need Ore Eater below the Alec plushie. Because his itching for the stitching swaps into it.
Okay.
And that's it. You're good to go. Now, the strategy for this team is you start off with the Fiendish Imp, and you just put up Immolation so that you have constant dot damage. And you can also swap them out with Nethergate if you want. But it doesn't really matter. You're just doing that for the Immolation. It doesn't matter if he gets hit because he'll heal in the back line. And then you swap into the Alec plushie, and then you use the plushie to swap into the Ore Eater. That way the Ore Eater comes in without taking any damage. And then you
All
just
right.
repeat.
I'm gonna have you say all of that again once we get started.
Okay, so you just start off with the Fiendish Imp.
Okay.
You
I'm
just go
gonna
Immolation.
refer back to this VoD later when I'm like trying to queue on my own and I can't remember for the life of me how to make this work. Immolation?
Yeah, Immolation. And if you want, you can swap them out.
Do I want?
I
kinda don't.
Not. In fact, you might just want to stay in and attack for a bit. Because he
I
can
got
heal
some-
up in the back row with Immolation.
Yeah.
Ooh.
Well,
That's
I
fine.
can't. I don't want to swap
Just
it
swap
now.
it into the. That's fine. The Elec plushie has the highest health in the game. He's like the best pet to soak that. Ooh, now you want to swap him out. He'll lose a turn if you swap him here. With your
He
Nethergate.
will lose a turn. Okay. Wait. So
No,
I
no,
want
no,
to swap
you
him
don't.
out.
Yeah, you want to use Nethergate
Okay.
because you're faster than him.
Not
And then
my
before you leave, you might want to refresh Immolation. Kind of stayed in this guy for a while.
Yeah.
So you are like halfway through it. That way you'll get a full heal in the back line. Oh, he's gonna break his own bombs.
All right. Well, that solves that problem.
Yeah, you just swap into the Elec plushie.
Oh. Well, I mean, I'll take it, but let's try that again so we can do the whole thing. Hopefully.
Yeah. Yeah, you don't ever like this one's kind of easy because you don't really change the strategy ever.
Yeah.
And if your opponent counters it, then you just kind of lose.
I don't know if
That's
I've ever queued into somebody. Oh, I've fought this person before. I remember Photon the Fly.
You have a good matchup against a guy then. Which is the same thing. You might just want to swap them out though, because you have Nethergate, which hits him hard.
Yeah. So normally, if you're not messing with that, you just Immolation, and then you swap to the Elec, and then you use Stitchin to swap to the Orator?
Yeah. So now you would swap to the Elec plushie.
Okay. And he's going to heal up in the back line. Although not very much.
Yep. Yeah, not very much. And then you just use Itchin for a Stitchin.
And I bring him in for a
And
hug.
since... Yep. It'll bring him in. And then you just use your Shell Armor. And then you just Body Slam and use Acid Touch, and then swap.
Okay. So...
Because
nice,
with Acid Touch up, he'll heal in the back line as well, as long as the pet's alive and the dot is ticking.
Humanoids with dots is something that I should remember because it seems really good.
Yeah, it's really good. And then you swap. Since your Fiendish Imp is so low, you want to swap to the Elec plushie.
Okay.
And then just stay in him until your cooldowns are up. So just use Q as a button. It'll give you 25% dodge for 2 turns.
What? It just says look cute.
Yeah, it has a hidden effect.
Well, that's dumb. So...
There is an add-on that lets you see your cooldowns in the back row. So you don't have it right now, so that's...
Oh, yeah. I can see their cooldowns.
Yeah.
So
I think
chill
you
for a
can
little
check
longer?
if you hit the swap button. Yeah. Just like chilling them for a bit.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, it looks like they're up. So you can just use Itchin for a Stitchin.
So which pet does that bring in? Just whoever's underneath him?
Yep.
In the
That's why
list.
the order of the T-Batters, because you always want to go into the Orator. And then same thing. Shell Armor, Body Slam, Acid Touch.
So it just happens to be good that Shell Armor, or that they're using multi-hit attacks against me when I've got Shell Armor up anyways?
Yeah, Shell Armor is good against everything. It's just super good against multi-hit attacks.
Oh no,
Oh,
I missed.
we missed. Oh, that's bad. Oh no. Uh-oh.
Yeah.
Might just want to take him out
What do you mean? Swap?
with a Body Slam.
Oh, I see, yeah. Because
We're gonna hurt you.
I don't really have enough health left in my other dudes to swap much yet.
Exactly. If you swap into the... Oh, no, you should have swapped.
Well, it's too late for that now. I am
Ooh.
faster, which is nice.
You're faster than him, yes. As long as the other pet can't kill you.
Maybe I should have put up Immolation. That would have been better.
I don't know what moves this guy has. You might just want to Immolation and then swap to Elec plushie.
Yeah,
To
it's
heal
not
up a
going to
little
last
bit.
long.
This is just to last as long as you can. He should be able to survive 2 attacks.
Yeah.
And then
Should I
just
button?
cute as a button. Maybe he'll miss under darkness, and then you can get cute as a
Nope.
button and survive longer.
Nope.
No.
Nope.
Okay, you did get a little bit of damage in on him though. So
Yeah.
as long as you don't die to this hit, Nethergate should bring him below 50% health.
Oh. Alright.
Because your immolation... Oh, it wasn't enough.
Oh, it was so close. R.I.P.
Oh, well, you tried.
A for effort. Well, I'm disappointed that
Yeah.
it didn't work the one time I got to do the whole thing. So what was the mistake that I made there? I should have switched.
You stayed on the Ore Eater for, like, the Crow. He just did his whole rotation on you without your shell armor up.
So usually you always want to do that 2-3-1 and then just switch.
Yep.
Okay. And
The
you switch to
Fiendish
the...
also got really hit. He took too much damage before swapping out.
Yeah. And I also missed at least once.
Yeah. Like, I probably told you to do the wrong thing with that. What you should have done was swap immediately instead of using Immolation first. Because he started off with his Darkness team, and he can get off his Darkness before you can swap him out, because birds are faster than Fiendish Imp. Like, the whole reason Fiendish Imp is good is because he's faster than your opponent, and if you're going against birds, they actually counter you. And I kind of forgot. My bad.
All good, all good.
I gave you bad coaching.
Well, I'll have to file for a refund.
Otherwise, you're still doing pretty good. Probably still could have won.
We only need 30 more wins, and which means that we have won a total of 9 times, which isn't too bad, especially because a couple of those losses were
pretty good.
Kind of dumb. I mean, 50% is really the only win rate you can ever... Any more than 50% and you're cheating the system a little bit. I mean,
True.
I wouldn't say cheating, but as long as I have a 50% win rate in any kind of PvP game, I accept that I'm doing okay. Or at the very least that I'm at a good MMR, and in an MMR-free game like this one.
True.
What do you think they're adding? I heard in an interview somewhere, or in a news article or a tweet, I don't remember where I read anything anymore, but they said that there was something on the way for pet PvP. I hope I didn't dream that. Did I dream that? Do you know what I'm talking about? Yeah. Where did I read that?
They said they were going to add more features to it. I think it was an official interview.
Yeah. That sounds right.
Or maybe it was one of those speculative ones. No, there was definitely an official one, because why would use speculative info for pet battle stuff?
Yeah.
And they said they were going to revamp the PvP system and add stuff to it.
Yeah, I was wondering if that means they're putting in like a ladder. Like, do you think that if they added a ladder with like title rewards like they have for proper PvP, how cute would it be if it was like basically the regular PvP system with like your MMR and your titles and like your vicious mount and everything, except all of the titles, instead of being like vicious and cruel and vindictive and whatever, are like silly words because it's pets?
That'd be great. Yeah, that'd be the best way to do it. Like have an arena rating, and as soon as you're hitting like 2200, you get the best reward for that season.
Yeah. The obvious drawback of MMR in PvP pet battles is queue times are already pretty long with no MMR at all. So finding queues within your rating, like obviously if it's higher queue times, or if it's higher peak time, you'll get a faster queue that'll be closer. And I assume that if there isn't anybody at your MMR, it'll just pit you against whoever it has. But there's just not a big
you have to remember, there's not a lot of people queuing right now because there's not a reason to queue. If they added a reason for people to queue, there would be more people queuing up.
That's the dream, but that's also the logic behind the war mode change, Nate 1, where they're trying to bribe Alliance to do it more. And we'll see if it works.
I don't know. Sometimes those bribes like work surprisingly well. Sometimes the problem is literally that simple to solve.
Well, are PvP pet battles unpopular because there's no reason to do them, or because they're not fun, or because the barrier of entry is too high?
I think it's because there's no reason to do them. There's no reward. You're basically doing it just for fun.
There's a couple of achievements, which is why I'm doing it, which I guess kind of...
Oh, that's true. I guess there are some achievements. Like when they added Family Pet Brawler,
yeah,
you know, you win for 3, that like reinvigorated the PvP community.
And you do have a point that most of the people that we've queued into today have been trying to do that, so...
Exactly.
Yeah.
Like, they can fix the problem so easily if they just added like a system like that. Like, there would still be problems, don't get me wrong. It's just, you know, if there are no incentives for people to do it, then they won't do it.
Yeah, I don't think the war mode thing's going to work, but I do think that would work for pet PvP because it's not negatively impacting your gameplay in any other area. You know, it doesn't, whether or not you pet PvP doesn't make any difference to how well you do your world quests or raid or whatever, so.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
And if they also have that one mobile app they were talking about, that would totally get more people to do it.
Do you think they should add a mobile app for pet PvP or for pet battles? Like pet PvP or pet battles, or both, or neither?
Oh yeah, for sure. That would be great. Because unlike all the other people who moan and complain about like the mobile stuff they're doing, I actually do play mobile games, and that's perfect for mobile games.
I think that pet PvP is perfect for mobile games because in game you can queue from absolutely anywhere. It doesn't matter where you are. But if you make regular pet battles like your World Quest doable from a mobile game, then it becomes better to do them from the mobile app because you don't have the travel time of getting out there on all of your characters.
Better. Yeah, that's how it was for the Legion stuff too. It was better and faster to do everything from your order hall from your phone.
But the problem with that then is if I have to do it on my phone to be optimal, I'm less likely to, I don't like that. I don't want to have to do it on my phone to do it faster. I would rather have the best option still be doing it in the game, and the nice thing about for PvP is it's exactly the same as doing it in-game or on the phone. It's not better from one or the other.
Yeah, for PvP it would be exactly the same. You might just want to requeue.
Oh, I forgot.
Sometimes this happens.
I completely forgot I was in a queue.
Yeah, I was gonna say. Sometimes it just bugs out like this. Or there is really no one else playing, but there's always someone doing PvP pet battles.
Is it you? Is it mostly you?
Maybe. I need to make another pet battle video. Anyways, what were we talking about before that?
Completely forgot. I was really interested. We were talking about...
It seemed like an interesting conversation. Maybe chat will remember.
Yeah.
I
know we were talking about mobile apps and war mode and potential PvP pet battle features. And things they can do to invigorate pet battles. Something that I think is a probably common concern for new people getting into pet battles is there are so many pets to collect when you get started. If you're starting today and you don't have anything and you want to get together a collection of pets and get them set up for, anything like the Celestial Tournament or it's easy to get started with World Quests, but if you want to do PvP pet battles or serious collecting, it's not a very clear curve of where you need to start and which pets you need to level first. And there's just a huge database to catch up on, which they add pets super open-handedly, which I appreciate because I like collecting pets, but hang on. Imp first? That's right.
Yep.
It's every patch they're widening the gap of what it means to collect pets for a new battler because there's even more for them to get. There's 1,000 of these things. It's a lot. I'm not saying they should make it easier to do.
That's one of the best parts about pet battles is that there's so many of them.
Yeah. Maybe some things to make it easier to get into. I think they've done a good job so far. Sorry, immolation.
Actually, you might just want to use Nethergate first and then immolation.
Oh, well, that's a problem. Using Nethergate now?
Yeah, as long as you're faster than your opponent, you always want to Nethergate before you swap. Because it's a free hit.
Okay.
And then you just go into the plushie. Because you never want to hard swap into Ore Eater.
Okay. So I don't need to sit on my imp and do damage, so I take damage to heal. I don't need to do that?
Yep, you're good. He's going to heal up in the back row back to full.
But he was already full. My question is, should I not have should I not have sat on him to take some damage so that I'm getting value out of that healing time or not? Yes.
That's a good point. That is absolutely how you should do it.
But
I forgot.
I don't believe. Hang on. It was more of a question. I wasn't telling you how to do it. I was asking if that was the way to do it, and if I understood it correctly. And
yeah,
you changing your mind to agree with me is a bad sign. Because I'm not usually right.
Don't swap yet.
Oh, I'm not done?
You need to put up your dot so you can heal.
It's gonna last less long.
That's fine.
That's a bummer. It didn't even go up.
Miss both of them.
Why?
Oof.
Why did I miss?
Because you had the
oh, I was blind. Gotcha.
Yeah, for 2 turns. You got unlucky with that.
I forgot that I was blind. I was like, rain doesn't make me less accurate.
See, and now you just go into the Fiendish Imp.
And you just do it again? So you...
Yep.
So I want another gate for... well...
Oh.
This is annoying.
Blinded.
I'm going to roll some dice.
If you just need to land as 1 nether gate, and you're good to go.
I did not land that 1 nether gate.
Dang, you are 0 on 3 on those hits. Yeah, you just refresh that and swap out.
Well, now at least he has some health left because we didn't use it all the first time, so maybe you are right.
Exactly.
Over here. So the Alec plushie is just sort of soaking extra turns.
Yeah, you only use Alec plushie to swap, or to stall out so that their cooldowns come back up, or to tactically take a bid hit.
Do I want
These-
to queue it as a button?
Only if you're planning on staying in to like.
Should
take
I
something.
though, so that to give the imp more time to heal up? Because I just refreshed his Immolate.
I mean, you're not gonna go
He's
into
cleaving
the
me
imp
though.
right now.
Anyway,
Yeah, you might just want to go into the ore eater.
Yeah, no, I'm getting cleaved real hard here.
If only you had the SS breed ore eater. He's just gonna blind you again. I don't think it lands though. Oh, you went first. What? Is he not using the correct whist? Oh, obviously not.
Obviously.
Because the SS Wisp has like 341 speed. You can outspeed your entire team, no problem. You
So
don't have
now-
the optimal ore eater.
I swap
Yeah.
to the imp
Yes.
because he'll be faster.
He'll be faster. You should be able to swap him out in the back row. That way he can take that dot damage back there, which means he'll survive longer and allow the dot to tick more.
Right. So do I want another gate for my free turn here? It's gonna bring out a real fast bunny.
Bunny hits like nothing against you.
All right.
Critter moves don't really hurt you.
All right.
So you should be able to swap Immolation and then just swap out.
Okay.
Swap to the Alec plushie, I mean. And
Oh,
then he'll be
he's-
taking dot damage in the back row, or lose a turn swapping out like that.
That's fine. I will take that.
Just a net benefit for you, and then you just swap immediately because he's going to try AoEing you.
I love net benefits.
Oh, and yeah, he's just doing AoEs. This one, you don't even really need to use the plushie if he's only going to AoE.
Mm.
This one, you just want to set up your shell shield this turn.
Okay.
That way you can just completely destroy that bunny when he comes out.
It's my second favorite thing over net benefits, destroying bunnies.
Just
How did you
completely
guess my
wreck
hobby
it
like
unless
that?
He's definitely going to completely dodge all of your turns, though.
Yeah.
You're not going to be able to hit him.
Well, what do I do?
He's going to dodge and then burrow. You know, just stay in.
Chill.
Yep, just chill out for a second.
Mm.
He didn't use... Oh, of course he's not going to use burrow yet. And then you can just swap into the plushie to take the burrow, which is definitely coming now.
Yeah. Well, never say definitely.
That's what I would do if I was in his position.
Yeah, but
Oh,
that's
don't-
not how the world works. So I want to stay because I want to eat that.
Yeah, you just want to eat it, and now you want to swap out.
Okay.
You might just want to hard swap into the
That's too
fiendish
late.
imp. Yeah, it's too late. And oh, he went for damage instead of doing a dodge right off the bat. He's just
Well,
gonna
he's probably gonna
your
dodge
two
now.
turns of shell armor. Yep.
Well, this is annoying. Because I'm not healing because Immolate's not hitting him.
Yeah, you might just want to. You definitely want the Alec plushie to take a burrow because you don't want your other two pets to take it.
I think he wins.
No,
I'm
you
not
got
having
this.
any effect on him.
Alec
I've
plushie,
done no damage since this thing came out.
You'll get him eventually.
How? So my Alec
You just
plushie
gotta
dies.
outsmart him. He's probably whatchamacallit, waiting. So just use the fiendish imp and set up your immolation,
Okay.
and he'll probably use dodge on his next turn, so you can just predict that and then swap out. So I'll probably use dodge now, so you can just swap now for a free thing into the ore eater.
Well, he didn't
And-
dodge.
Yeah, you see, that's part of the thing with predictions. And now you set up your dot, because maybe he'll wait to use dodge until you use shell armor,
Oh, maybe.
and then just use your dot again. You don't want to use body slam; it'll kill you.
Yeah. Yeah, he's waiting for shell armor. So at least that's letting my imp heal.
Yeah, I see you're healing a little bit. Just got to use a tiny bit of strategy against this guy.
You mean
It's
you
not
want me to
impossible.
think? Oh, I triple
Oh,
hit.
you got a triple
Bummer.
hit. That's bad. You do have a good advantage. Okay, he's faster than you. He's definitely going to use a burrow right now. But what if he doesn't? You might just want to try another
What if he
gate.
doesn't?
Ah, you went for the dodge.
I
Why didn't
think he
you
just-
dodge earlier. This guy's
This
smart.
is-
He's doing a lot of smart moves. Man, for such a disadvantageous position, he's doing really great. You can still win as long as he doesn't hit on the high end with that burrow.
Yeah. I don't. Oh!
Oh, oh, oh,
Oh.
you got it.
Oh! Oh! I didn't deserve that. I got outplayed and I won anyways. That's unfortunate. I'll take it, but ooh.
Wow. That was nail biting.
Oh man, Alec plushie actually works. That's insane.
Yeah, I told
like
you.
I believed you when you said it, but I didn't actually believe it until I'd done it with my own fingers.
Like not only does he work in this team, he's like an integral part of the team.
Mm-hmm.
He's not just there for show.
He does have a lot of health.
Oh yeah, he's a great soaker. And his ability to swap out without a cooldown allows you to swap into any pet without them taking damage. It was so much better back when shell armor still lasted 3 turns. It's kind of overpowered.
If you were going to rank these teams and pick like a top one that people should look for first.
Oh, Minefield Swap is the best.
So that's the Warbot, the Fiendish Imp, and the Porcupet. But you said the Porcupet was flexible, right?
Yeah. I personally just prefer him because he's a really good cleanup pet. But I mean, so is the MPD. Look how many pets you have him in.
I could have put him in more.
Exactly. He's just so versatile. He's just a good rounder for a whole bunch of different teams.
Okay. So I put down my Minefield.
Yep. And then you just kind of like take it from there. This team is a lot more flexible. It doesn't have a strict strategy like the plushie team does.
But the general principle is just making them swap into Minefield?
Yep, generally. You can also just stay in on your Warbot for time and attack before trying to swap him out. Like in this situation, you might want to swap him out because you don't want him to stay in Dreadful Breathing for too long.
Yeah. I'm going to swap out. And I'm going to make him swap. And then I'm going to immolate so that I'm healing from the back row next time that I switch.
Yep. And you want to swap into the, the Warbot? Because he takes less damage from this Arcane Storm that's about to come out. And you just want to use Shell Armor.
Extra
Or
plating?
actually, you might just be able to kill him with 2 hits.
Ooh!
Oopsie doopsie.
Nexus Whelpling it's a big boy.
Yeah, you might just want to use Minefield before you kick the bucket.
Yeah.
Oops.
Oh, he's got racial it.
Yeah.
Oh! Man.
It's fine.
This is actually alright. Look at that!
Oh, you survived?
I survived! Extra plating is really good.
I totally forgot. Immolation was ticking.
Yeah! That was so close. I could hit him again. Oh, he's upset about that. Ooh.
Oh, man.
Alright. Well, that worked.
I mean, you totally would have been fine anyway, but that just sealed your win. You can just go for the Porcupet now to just, like, finish him off. Start getting his speed buff going.
I won't need it. Well, maybe I will. Yeah, I will. I'll need at least one.
Yeah, you need at least one. Because, I mean, he's going to go into the racial round anyway. And
true.
you want to save your Spirit Spike for the Direhorn.
Well, I got my racial it. That's something. He hurts. Ooh. He's got Toxic Smoke for me.
He does hurt, but he's doing 25% less damage. Should be able to survive 1 hit.
Why is he doing 25% less?
Because his Undead racial.
Oh, I forgot.
It's gonna do 25%. And you go for your Shell Armor, unless he goes for his priority move, which will definitely kill you.
Shouldn't I just go...
Your
Are you sure I should Spirit Spikes?
Spirit Spike. Yeah.
Are you sure? Alright. Why?
100%.
Because he's just gonna...
Yeah, he did his priority move.
It doesn't matter then.
Nah, it doesn't matter.
So I could
now you just kind of hit him as hard as you can. You don't really need to refresh Immolation. That's more of a... It's not a late game strategy.
Oh, that's true, because I'm going to be hitting him anyway, so I don't need that.
Yep, you don't need the constant dot damage. Ooh, he might actually get you with this.
He might. He goes first.
If he gets, like, stuns off on all of these. He's been getting pretty lucky so far. Because his priority move also doesn't have a 100% hit chance. It's only 85.
Well, he's been hitting him.
Yep, he's been landing all of them. He also got the stun, which is only a 50% chance.
I got wrecked.
He was definitely luckier than you.
I'm going to try that team one more time. Did we do it mostly right?
Yeah. It's pretty fine. I may have given you some bad advice with telling you to go extra plating instead of just missiling the Nexus Whelp to death.
Yeah. That extra plating, though, saved me.
It did save you, but like, it shouldn't have.
The 30 health win. Or live. I can't
Yeah,
believe
he
I
did a
still
lot
didn't
of
win
work
after
with
all
30
that.
health. He had a really good cleanup pet.
Hmm.
If your vengeful porcupine could have just survived one hit, he definitely would have been able to take him out, no problem. He was just too low. He got you with those toxic breaths.
Yeah, that was pretty good. You want a fun fact?
What?
Knockoff brand Splenda that we've been getting from the grocery store has
Uh-huh.
more product in a packet than actual Splenda. Like, I bought this big box of, I think they're called a Priva. They're like Kroger brand Splenda. Because I've been using those in my tea.
Uh-huh.
And there was like so much in there, and you don't need very much, that I was using like one packet across a whole day of like 5 cups of tea. And then I bought like a bunch of Splenda online to replace it when I started to run out. And those are like half of the amount. And they're more expensive. And it's the same stuff.
Huh.
There you go. Truly a fun
save
fact.
so much money.
Well,
Everybody used to use
the
that
pack
kind
that I
of
bought
stuff
off
on
Amazon was like a 5-pack of like 5,000 pack boxes. So I'm gonna be using them for a while. I am
he might
going
just want to stay in. He'll probably swap himself out with a haunt.
Mm,
So just extra plating.
yeah.
He'll work to your advantage if he does a haunt. If not, you can beat him in a straight up fight with your missiles.
Yeah, because maybe he doesn't want a haunt. He may be Ascension. Do people take that?
Yes, they do. I totally forgot that was an option. He might just have Ascension.
Well, I'll have extra plating out for the Cursed Dooms. That's nice.
You also just don't want to swap into the Fiendish Imp anyway, because he'll destroy you with those Shadow Shocks.
Yeah. Well, if we can kill him before the minefield expires, then the next pet will take that.
He'll be fine. There's like 6 turns left on it, right?
Yeah. Well, there's 4 runs
Yeah,
now, but we're good.
You'll
So
be
I could-
fine.
Shell. I keep calling it shell armor. You've contaminated me. Extra plating.
Oopsie doopsie.
I am
look at
the worst
everyone's
for getting the
interested.
exact word right. Even when I know what I'm talking about, I don't say the right thing, and it's really embarrassing. I was like looking for a cooler for my processor because the one that I bought hadn't fit it. So I like went to Fry's really late to pick up one that would fit, and I was like mixing up the AM4 and the TR4 sockets, and the guy's just looking at me like those are different things, and I'm like, I know. I know what I said. I know it was super wrong. I'm sorry. I don't know how to speak
I don't know
English.
the difference between those.
The AM4 is the socket for most of the mid-range AMD chips, and the TR4 is the Threadripper ones. It's bigger. So because it's kind of niche, it's harder to get like the brackets that come with most coolers won't fit the Threadripper, and the Threadripper comes with a bracket in the box, but it was not compatible with the pump head on the Corsair cooler that I had bought. So I had to go get another one really late and return the Corsair one because I did not know that the H115 Pro is not the same as the H115 V2. The newer one does not work with the newer chip, oddly enough.
Man, that's all kinds of technical words.
I've had a whole week. What do I do? He's got a box up.
The Nubisath idle counter is both the Fiendish Imp and your Porcupet.
Well, that's a bummer.
So what you should have done was saved him.
Well, I'm gonna make him
Saved
go away.
Your Warbot. Oh, that's a good idea.
Goodbye.
Then you can just kill the MPD because you're faster than him.
Mm-hmm. This may not win the fight.
Oh.
Well, it got me an
That's
extra
good.
turn.
You want all these free hits as much as possible against this Nubisath because he counters your 2 pets so hard.
I'm also running down the clock on Ascension.
For like one more turn.
So I'm not even bothering with Immolation because he's got Sandstorm.
Yep. Don't. That's a good idea. Just keep swapping him off cooldown if you can. Because your Porcupet can't hurt him.
Oh, okay, swapping. You keep saying swapping him, and I know you mean
right.
Nethergate, but I keep meaning you think I should swap my imp, who looks male, out. Which is why I almost did it the one time, so that hurt. This sucks.
Use your Spirit Spike. That's the only way you can damage him.
It's not going to be very
Assuming he
much.
attacks you. Oh, he missed. The one time you want him to hit. The other two moves, like, straight up just don't do damage to him. He'll heal more damage than you do to him.
So do I just lose?
No,
got so
if you get some nice spirit spikes on him. If you get some lucky spirit spike hits in, you should be able to kill him. You just got to keep doing. No, don't use flank ever.
But he doesn't have Sandstorm up right now.
I forgot. You're right.
Now he has Sandstorm up, so now I can go back to Powerball.
Yeah, you just keep using Powerball. Because that's just to negate the amount of damage he's healing up basically.
Yeah. And now we can Spirit Spikes. Oh, he's got Deflection up.
Maybe he won't use it.
Maybe he won't use it.
No, he definitely used it.
Oh.
Okay, now you know he's the person who uses Spirit Spikes, his deflection off cooldown.
Mm-hmm.
That's good information to know.
It may not save me at this point.
See, he won't hit you. Because he knows not to hit you during Spirit Spikes. Wow, you're actually doing pretty good. If you're able to beat the Anubisath, you can beat the MPD no problem. Oh, just one more hit. You just got to survive one more hit and you win. You won. Oh.
I shouldn't say that yet. I could still mess this up. Oh, oops. Too late. Oh no! I threw!
Oh no.
I threw!
It might do enough. You have your beast racial.
He's got deflection back up anyways.
Okay, now you can use flank. Oof.
Oh my gosh.
That was lucky.
He threw. We both threw, but he threw tiny bit harder.
Thank goodness, and just flank again.
Oh my goodness.
That was scary.
That's why I have a big pillow that says "Oops." That was worth bringing home from BlizzCon just for that. That's my whole life.
Oh, I totally should have bought that pillow too.
It's awesome. You got the Horde pillow though. We have a.
I've got the Horde and Diva pillow. I have too many pillows now.
They're hard to bring back, but it was worth it. I ended up buying an extra piece of luggage.
Yeah, I did the exact same thing.
I didn't want to ship them back. I didn't feel like doing that.
I was like, "Is there a bag I can buy to put all these things in?" It's like, "Yeah, we can sell you one for 25."
Oh man, I paid more than that for mine.
Really?
Yeah, it's a nice little piece of luggage though. It's nice, like one of those carry-on with like roller wheels and stuff. Although I'm really bad, I discovered, with roller bags. I'm just uncoordinated, and I like tip them over, and I like trip over them, and then I like get them stuck on stuff. I mostly just tip them over. Like I don't pull evenly enough, so I like roll it up in one wheel, and then it falls over, and then people are just staring at me while I'm like trying to pick up my giant bag in front of a hotel.
You see, the one I had was awesome because it like moved in all directions effortlessly.
Yeah,
so it was
yeah,
super easy to move around.
You got the swivel wheels. That's the stuff that I probably should have bought.
Yeah, you gotta get one of those. It was so good.
I mean, I only travel like twice a year now. I'm going back to Canada for Christmas, so that'll be something.
Oh, that's nice. I gotta make a trip to Canada one of these years.
It's a lovely place to visit.
Yeah, because I have like my best friend lives in Canada. I want to go like meet her when her baby is born.
Whereabouts-ish, approximately? Like
Saskatchewan.
Can you say that one more time?
Saskatchewan.
Saskatchewan. Saskatchewan. That sounds like a place from Rick and Morty.
Hey, you know what I'm talking about.
Oh my god, dude. Oh, all right. Well, I'm done. It's 5. I'm off stream duty.
Oh wow.
Thank you for your help today. I believe you have made a difference in hopefully not just my pet battle PvP experience, but also that of many others. So
yeah,
thanks for your help.
Asking, like, hey, they wanted your PvP teams because they were doing so well.
I don't know if I can call them my PvP teams. They're in my rematch, but
you did good with them.
I gave them some names.
I think you forgot to save one of them.
Yeah. Who did I forget to save?
The little Bling team.
Yes. Okay. Hang on. Let's set that up one more time before I forget. So that was Lil Bling. And
Lil Bling, Orphan Fellbat.
Yep. Yeah, I never would have remembered that. Orphan Fellbat. And then what? Mechanical.
Surprisingly, a really good pet.
MPD?
No, it wasn't MPD.
Porcupine. Porcupine.
Wasn't it Porcupine?
No, we used the Hermit Crab?
Yeah, it was the Hermit Crab.
I don't think we needed it. That's the thing. I think the time that we ran it, we didn't need it.
Yeah, he's there just in case, you run up against an idol who completely counters your first two pets.
Mm-hmm.
He's there just to give it diversity, so you don't auto lose to a sandstorm.
And then remind me of my moves, because we took the wrong moves and won anyways. But what are the right moves?
I mean, smack that instead of inflation and Blingatron's gift present. But I mean, extra plating is also good.
Mm-hmm. And then make it rain still?
Yeah, make it rain.
And then immolate, claw, blood, slap, bubble, dive. So we're going to save that as Bling Bat. Let's call that. Got a nice kick to it. If you had him with like an undead pet for some reason, then you could call Make It Brain.
I mean, there's a couple of undead pets that could float in there, no problem.
Mm-hmm. Call me if you ever need good dumb names for stuff. That's my name.
You got some really good names, because like I name all my crap too. All my pets have nicknames, and I do the same thing whenever I play Pokemon.
Well, you should try Stardew Valley sometime. There's no lack of chickens and rabbits, and you can get a dinosaur. I don't have one yet. I keep restarting my save file because I keep like learning more things than wanting to do it differently. But I should go before I get started about that, because that's gonna. It
sounds like a kind of game I'd like, but yeah.
Oh my gosh, it's so good though. It's so good. I'm not even mad at how addicted I am to it, because that is a game that is worthy of all of your time, or as much time as you can give it to. Like, it deserves it. It's so well done.
Stardew channel videos next.
No, it's just for me. I'm selfish. I'm keeping it.
I know. Whenever people ask me like what kind of games I'm playing and why I don't make videos about them, I always tell them, like, because I enjoy those games. Why would I want to ruin it by making videos about it?
I still like WoW.
I mean, I still like WoW too, but it definitely. Well, I mean, I still have more than enough fun with WoW. I guess I'm more like Yu-Gi-Oh.
Oh, you don't like Yu-Gi-Oh anymore?
No, I still like it fine enough. It definitely
You're
makes.
You're not allowed to say that you don't like it anymore.
Exactly,
anyways, I really am gonna go now.
Okay.
Hang on.
Talk to you later then.
See you later. And I'm going to shut this off. Thank you guys so much for hanging out with me. I hope that was useful or entertaining. I know it wasn't a super chat interactive stream. I promise I will be back to those next week as well as Tuesday. So keep up with, or come back or set up a notification or something. And I will be doing our normal Tuesday chatty mount runs next week. I have a vlog out earlier that briefly mentions the computer thing if you're curious about the computer build, and I'll put out a more full video as soon as it's done. Thank you guys all for coming and watching, and for the super chats and the memberships. I appreciate you, and I hope that you guys have a wonderful, wonderful day.